Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. I hope you all can hear me this morning. I really do. Thank you for coming into the Pink House this morning. We're having coffee. We're going to be having coffee this morning. I got my coffee. Okay. It's too hot right now. It's really, really hot. Um, thank you, Linda. Thank you, Linda. I see that you're here. You said you'll be watching the chat for me. Thank you. Thank you so much, Linda Campbell. Thank you. Renita D. Elliott, thank you. Grand Rising to you too this morning. Grand Rising. Yes. Thank you all for being into the Pink House this morning. And let me just say, if I'll make sure y'all hit the like, the notification bell. Hit those thumbs up, that like button for me, guys. That will keep me into the algorithm. Thank you so much. And we're going to have a lot to talk about this morning. I'm doing good. I'm doing good this morning. Yeah, I am. I'm doing good this morning. Me and hubby got somewhere to go. And I'm still in pajamas. Let me just show you. You know, because I wake up when it's this early, I'm still in my pajamas. See my pajama pants. Don't think you can see the pants. But wait, there you go. There you go. Yes. I'm still in my pajamas. And everything. I can see hubby right now outside. They're outside. They're out. Him and dogs. You know, Bella and Coda. They're out there running around with him this morning. Well, he's not running around. He's out there doing something in the yard. You know, taking care of the. Because I don't know what. Seems like wintertime is coming early this morning. I mean, early. It's getting. It ain't. I'm not gonna knock it because I'm loving it though because it's gonna help save my plants, my trees, my flowers, my shrubs, everything is gonna help save those. But what I'm saying is it looks like it's gonna be an early fall. That's what I'm saying. You know, if y'all can hear me really good, or do I need to turn up my volume or anything? If not, then don't worry about it. If I'm good, just let me know. But yeah, we're gonna have a good talk today. Yeah, a good talk today. We're going to be talking about these people that keep the streets burning up. When I say they keep the streets burning up, they really do. They keep. I want to see is that on my screen? It is. Okay. They keep the streets burning up. We're talking about the Martells, the MARSAU, the Blueface, the Ernest Williams, or Ernest, however you want to say his name. Where I come from, down in the South, we just say Ernest Williams. Good morning, Grand Rising to you too, Sheila. Thank you for being in the Pink House. Good morning. Oh, and Sheila, I love my flowers. I love those flowers. And thank you for being in the Pink House too, and Petitious. And it is Friday. And thank you for saying it's Friday. You know I forget the days. I forget the days of the week. I really do. I don't know why. We just chuck it up to, I don't know. I don't know. I just forget. But I'm glad to have you all in the Pink House this morning. And I hope everybody got their coffee. If you don't drink coffee, bring your tea. If you don't drink tea, you can bring whatever you want to drink. Your mocha, whatever. Everything. Just bring it on. Just bring it on. Okay. Also, we're going to be talking about all this crap that's going on in the streets and what's on you all's mind, because it's a Friday today, like Patricia's already said. It's Friday. So what we're going to do, we're going to wrap this week up because we got a lot of clownery and foolery and shenanigans going on. Yes, we do. It makes you where you can't sleep, you can't get, you go to bed late. Think about it. Who been going to bed late because we're all talking about it. It keeps us up. Gets us up early in the morning. You can't even get on your phone. By the time you get on your phone, or you open up the phone, bam, you be doing this here. Oh my God, what's on the phone this morning? You be doing that. I mean, it just, I know it's crazy. It's crazy. Miss Pinkie, you look so beautiful for your anniversary. Thank you, Sheila. And you know what? Let me before we get into these crazy Martells, let me just say, somebody named Martell came in my chat last night. Yeah. It could have been a troll, or it could have been him. But I was very nice. He didn't say much, just so many. I seem like I've been keeping his name in my mouth and to keep his name out of my mouth, and then called me a hoe. But that's okay. At the end, they say hoe, but that's okay. You know that? I said, if you want me to, you want to stay on and be nice, and I can interview you later, but it's not about you today. You can come back on and I'll interview you, but people said it was a troll. So we're going to go with it. It's a troll because I don't want to go hit the head with it. I have to put on my little metal cap or something to keep all those bad rays out of my head. You know, they're draining. You fooling with the devil, it's draining. Yes, it'll drain your mind. But he couldn't take over, but it would drain the heck out of me. But anyway, let me just say, everything is alleged. This is my opinion only. And it's the live that I'm making is for educational and entertainment purposes only. Thank you, guys. Now, and Joyce Myers, thank you for coming in as well. Good morning to you. She said, to the housewife, to the moms in the chat, much love. Yes, we got love today. And thank you, Linda, 9 likes and 16 in the chat. So that means somebody is not hit that. Even if you're in the bushes, just step out of the bushes for a moment or reach your hand out of the bushes and just hit that like button. Just do that. And then you can go, you can stay right there. Or you can get in my chat if you want. I would love it. Yes, because I got much love for you too. Okay. Now, let me just say, thank you, Sheila, for saying that I hope I had a good anniversary. I did. But I ran into I didn't run into her. She was already working there at Eddie B's. You know, Eddie B's, that's my place. Yes. We go there every year for our anniversary. They lay out the table for us and everything. We go to the one in Highland Park. Yes, we do. Where they shoot the Real Housewives of Dallas. We go over there, right? And let me just tell you, our parents, they don't understand. They really don't understand. I don't know. Thank you, Linda. Hit the like button on your way into the Pink House. Thank you. They just don't understand. They think it's all about who. I had to settle Carolyn, okay? Said what I said, told her what I told her. Now, shut up and dismissed. You're dismissed. I don't even want to hear it. And then Mr. Manager came over, said what I said, told him what I told him, and I'm done with it. Just left her husband to talk to him. I'm not talking. And then he came back up, and yeah, did I eat my dinner? Yes, I did. I enjoyed my dinner. Food is delicious. I'm not going to knock the food because I love the food, but I'm not going back. We're not going to go back for a while. Okay, guys? So don't hit up Eddie B's. Don't hit it up until next year, until my anniversary. If I decide to go back, I'm going to let y'all know. But don't hit it up. Don't go to Eddie B's right now. Eddie B's, I need an apology. Yes, I did. For the Carolyn and the Kings. I need an apology. Okay? Then I say everybody go back. But I love Eddie B. Yes, don't, I love the food. But right now, let's go ahead and okay, so we got 14. Wait now, let me see. Let him come back over here now. I bet he get dragged for filth with his squatting at. Ooh. Yes, excuse my language, Miss Pinkie. It's okay, Sheila. I understand. They bring it out of me. They do bring it out of me. Yes, let's talk about them. Let's go ahead and talk about them now. Let's get to talking. Now, I'm going to let you all, we can talk about either one of them first. Let's go ahead, since Sheila brought up the squatting butt tail of Martell. Let's talk about it. You know, now everything is alleged, but this is our opinion. Our opinion. Everybody got an opinion. Okay, so it's ours. Now he is on the episode. You saw him with Chris. You saw him with Chris. Chris came in being a professional, like always, dressed to the nine, and everything, and the shoes was clean. It ain't no sense for Martell to tell him to put some booties on his foot, on his shoe, on his feet. You know what I mean? His shoes were shined and look better than those little rat-tat-tat things, loafers that Martell wear with no socks, those stinky things. Probably worn out by now and probably got a hole in the bottom. And probably that's why he's walking around in flip-flops now. But anyway, and even had those same nasty shoes on over in out of the country. Now that don't make no sense. That's when you leave the nasty things at home and take some. Did your mama ever tell you that you wear your best looking clothes and shoes when you're going out of the country or out of town? You don't go looking to throw it away. Okay, but he did. But he is, to me, in my opinion, he is a squatter. And it came evidence on the last episode. The first episode that was for the season. Yes, that was the very first episode for that returning season. That was our play-by-play. Chris came in to talk, to let him know, to talk business, to let him know. Chris wasn't coming to say, hey, homeboy, or hey, Martell, my friend, my buddy, clap. No, Chris didn't come in for that. Chris came to talk. Chris came to let him know it's time for him to get out. And you got 2 weeks to do it. Not a whole 30 days, not 60 days, not 90 days, not like the 90 days he wants. No, you ain't getting that. You're not even getting 30 days. You already had 8 months. So you need to get the heck out of here. You need to get the tail out. And I want y'all to see this. How his narcissistic behavior, his patterns, he has the same behavior and patterns to everybody. He's trying to, when he first see you, he wants to dominate and control you in the beginning. Or throw you off your game. He was trying to throw Chris off his game by talking about the booties to put on his feet, his shoes, to cover his shoes with. No, Chris wasn't having that. And Chris wasn't going to pull off his shoes. Because Chris know where he just came from. He probably just stepped out from his house, into his car, in the garage, drove from his car to Martell's driveway and came in. Unless he got a muddy, nasty driveway. That's the only way mud is going to be all over his shoes and stuff. But, that's here and there. But anyway, so he was trying to throw Chris off his game by talking crap. By talking crap to him. That's that narcissistic behavior that comes out. He knew what Chris was coming there for. Chris wasn't going to come over there and say, let's go and have coffee, let's go have a drink, let's go have lunch, man. Chris was coming there to let him know, it's time for you to go, sucker. Friendship, and like Chris said in his interview when he was sitting on that couch, Martell is trying to take advantage of their friendship. Yes, he's trying to take advantage of it. And I'm glad you saw that because he's been using you, Chris, as his biatch for 8 months. Yeah, you can't represent a seller and the buyer at the same time. Well, he's not a buyer, the renter. the squatter at the same time. You can't represent both. Okay? You got to pick a side. If you represent Martell, you get no money at all. But if you represent your buyer like you're supposed to do in the laws, you're going to get paid. That's where your bread and butter is with your seller, not with Martell. Martell is just somebody you know, a person that you call your friend. But I don't think he's going to be called friend anymore. Because first of all, he pissed him off by having him and his wife go through with that calling them to court. Good morning, Ms. Reese. Thank you for coming into the Pink House, and thank you for my pink hands waving. Thank you so much. We're talking about this Martell, but we can talk about anything that's on your mind, because we're going to be talking about Martell, MARSAU. Ooh, yeah, MARSAU, and Blueface, and Earnest. To me, is it just me, but do all these people, all these guys have something in common? Think about that, guys. I really want you all to think about that. Do they all have something in common? And thank you, Ms. Ebony, for coming into the Pink House. And she's saying thank you to the chat as well. Now, I do have my coffee, guys, so and let's drink up. But they all have something in common. They all, in my opinion, just my opinion, I don't know about anybody else. And then we're also going to talk about Christian and her baby. Okay? If you all want to talk about that kind of early too, we're welcome to do so. Because last night, I think I did get a comment, and that comment was something I was thinking all along in my head. And it's so strange how somebody is thinking the same thing that you're thinking. Not similar, but the exact same thing. I've been saying that to myself. But thank you, Strawberry, for, I hope I pronounced it right, for coming into the Pink House. And she's also saying hi to the chat as well. And then, hey to Linda Gamble. Okay, thank you for coming into the Pink House. In the Pink House, we drink coffee in the morning. And half the time we're in our pajamas or tea or whatever. But I was thinking the exact same thing. But we're going to touch on that, okay? Because I was thinking the exact, and when I read that, I said to myself, hold on. I'm not the only one that sees that. I'm not the only one that's seeing this. So if I'm seeing this, somebody else saying the exact same wording that's in my brain, that means other people see it too. And other people's wondering too. And other people's praying too. And other people is staring. Yeah. Yes, I think we all see it. We're going to talk about it in just a little bit, okay? But as for who said it, it was in my brain. But I thought the same thing. But we'll talk about that, okay? We're not going to worry about who said it. We're just going to talk about it. Because it's probably running across a lot of other people's minds, you know. But yes, Martell is a squatter. And think about it, guys. This scene with Martell and Chris have been shot months ago, okay? So 15 months ago, and he had 2 weeks to get out. I'm hoping they're showing that 2 weeks of him moving out with that truck. You know, he ain't got no money for a moving van, a moving truck. Them things, big moving van costs thousands of dollars to move a lot of furniture. But it seems like he ain't got that much furniture. That fold-up table he got with all that paper, typing paper and all that paper all over, you just move the paper in a box or throw it in a bag. And just fold that paper up and throw it in it's flat. And when you fold it up, it becomes flat. Just stick it in the back of the SUV. Yeah, that's the way I see it. And that chair and that desk, it ain't gonna take that much. You can throw that in the back of the desk. Then that's a whole room already moved. Oh, and the chair Chris was, that's 4 things. Those 4 things can go back in the back of the truck You can drive them over to the apartment, drop them off, and then and also in the front seat and the back seat of your car, you can put your clothes back there. Yeah, all the clothes, your clothes can go back there because you don't have the clothes that you used to have because you don't have Melanie no more. So you can just throw what you got, those little things, worn out things in the back of the SUV too, or on the back seat somewhere. But he was trying to throw Chris off his game. But Chris already knew what he was dealing with after he subpoenaed him and his wife to take sides in during the custody battle, right? So Chris did not like that, okay, because he already told him he's not taking sides. But he'll go Martell, oh no, I just want you to do what's best, whether it's for me or for them. I just want you to say what's best. No, he didn't want that because he chewed his mom out about it. He chewed his mom out about it. You know, almost went off. Well, he did go off on his mom. Let her know he wasn't happy about what she did. She did not defend him. She did not lie for him because he probably told her what to say, like he do his kids. Tell them what to say when they come home or around people to make himself seem like a great dad. Guys, he have never been a great dad. Y'all, everybody, in my opinion, just thought so. But that's just my opinion, okay? But I saw him for what he was in the first season, first episode. I just looked at the eyes, and I just looked at him, and I said, this is a no-good sucker here. Yes, that's what the eyes were saying. And so, but Chris wasn't having it. Chris wasn't having it at all. And I thank Chris for standing up to him, letting him know that the crap is not going to fly no more, man. But Chris still was like skating on thin ice. Because I think he must have something on Chris too, the way he got on the Scott's brother. We all know. If you don't know, you ain't heard it from me. I can't prove it, but it's just my opinion. And it's like that he got something on the Scotts. MARSAU and Maurice. Yes. Think about it. For him to say, Maurice, you've been sleeping with 20 women, and then every reunion he always say something to the fact that every reunion he talks about how that no, we don't tell on each other, or we don't tell each other secrets. That's that's our secret, or something like that. He always brings up a sly little shady comment whenever somebody says something about any of the men, or what they do in Atlanta, or what they do at the Boom Boom Room, or what they do at the Credit One after hours, late at night, when most men would be at home in the bed with their wives. They're out. What did they say? What did Kim say? It's just the men hanging out together. What grown man is going to be hanging out with another grown man in the middle of the night, drinking? What are y'all doing? What are y'all doing at night? Hanging out at night together like that? Let my man, let my husband. He tell me I'm hanging out till 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, drinking at Credit One in a room with nothing but guys. You have to explain more to me, because I want to come and see what the hell y'all do. Oh, did I say that? I didn't mean to say that. What the heck y'all doing? I just want to see what the heck y'all doing. What you doing? Kim trying to explain that little situation. So Martell got something on them. That's why they stand in line. That's why they do what they do. You with your being for 100 looking butts. With your begging for 100 looking butts. Yeah, but okay, thank you. Sheila, I had to read it again. Oh, okay. Yeah. I think they got women up in the Boom Boom Room. I think they got women up in Credit One late at night. Yeah. They ain't, unless they shaking, the Scots are shaking their hip, butt, and thighs. and the breast too, because they got to help Bunny Fires to do it. And we know that Marsau, he got them double D's. Maurice, I would say maybe a B cup or C cup. No, C cup. So unless they shaking those, they got to be shaking something. Yeah, but yeah, Martell tried to throw him off his game, but Chris stood up for himself. Chris said, not today, not today. You're not going to treat me like I'm your B today, your biatch today. No, I came in here to let you know you got 2 weeks to get out. And then he trying to throw his kids in for sympathy. No, man, you have no sympathy for nobody else. So why should these people, or why should Chris have sympathy for you? Chris ain't worried about his kids. You know why? Because Chris knows Melanie is more than capable of taking care of her own kids. She's going to take care of her kids regardless of that man that pays no child support, that man that don't even give them a birthday gift, that man that don't even celebrate nothing with them. Because he's too busy dragging it low and wide and spreading it wide and dragging it all up and down the Huntsville Street and trying to control people. No, he tries that on everybody, men, women. He don't care, even his own kids. He just don't care, even his mom. Blood don't mean nothing to Martell. He tries it with everybody. Yeah, and you're right. Marsau do need a Brazilian. Yes, he do need one. Mine's he can't wear mine's. Mine's too small. We're gonna have to send him one. Okay, we're gonna have to send him one. And that deposition, they gave his address, so we're sending it to that address because they probably moving back and forth. Well, no, they're in the apartment now. So, but if you do send it to that address, what happens? They'll put the yellow sticky on there. To send it to the new address, and he'll get it. He'll get it. He need one. Or you can just order one on Amazon. Yeah, we'll just tell him how to order one, okay? So that way we have to spend our money on a scammer or a con. Good morning, Cheryl. Thank you for coming into the Pink House. And she's saying hi to chat as well. Cheryl, I'm glad you're here this morning so you can get this coffee. Did you bring your coffee too, guys? Your tea or whatever? And also, I'll be dropping my link in just a minute. But let's go ahead and talk about, but Chris wasn't having it. Martell, you lost, baby. You lost that battle because Chris still said, you got to go. And he wanted to know what the people that think they can't come and put me out. Yes, they can. It's their house. Chris should have had the sheriff, the police, or whoever drive up. Do a drive up with him. You know, with papers in hand, you got to go. Yes. Yeah, so I hope they don't skip it over there. Just skip over there like it never happened. Because I don't think Chris was playing. It wasn't a scene for Chris. Chris was for real. Because he wasn't happy. So I hope they don't skip it over there. Because we all need our popcorn. We all need to have our popcorn and be ready for this. Because I'm going to be ready. Yes, I am. I'm going to be ready. Okay? So now, guys, so I say Chris won in that battle. Martell, you got to go. And we're going to have our popcorn. And depends on the time of day when I talk about it. I may have a Long Island iced tea, guys, but I tell you, I really don't drink. That's the only thing I will drink. But I don't drink. I really don't. But I do drink coffee. But I will take a Long Island iced tea. Yes. I don't know why. But anyway, because in my head, I'm thinking, I say Long Island iced tea, so I think I'm drinking iced tea. Only. I don't know. I don't even know what's in it. I have no idea really what's in it. I just like it. These 4 pieces of nuggets are so happy to be with their gorgeous mom. Yes, they are. Oh, you see how much they light up when they're with their mom. They feel free. They feel happy. They feel they can say and do and be themselves. Be kids. They don't have to. He don't have to try to watch over his sisters. Then because he don't have to be trying to make sure they don't have to try to remember like they're in a play, and Dad wants us to make sure we say it correctly and we can't mess up. Yeah. So yeah, guys. Let's go ahead and talk about this MARSAU. What MARSAU is going to be a hard one. Well, no, let's go ahead and talk about MARSAU. Let's talk about MARSAU next. Okay. What do you all think about I want to say, if I had a hat, I would take it off for Trinity at some point. She came through last night. If anybody was there in her chat, I was. She came through. So credit goes to Trinity. Credit also, don't forget, Black Titanic. She was on it too. She's been on it, boots on the ground forever. Yes. With Zan Garden, yes. So we're going to take our heads off for those two beautiful women. Black Titanic and Trinity at some point. But Trinity at some point last night did a live and it was awesome. I want to give her all credits for that. Yes, guys. And I hope if she can hear this, she can pop in for a little bit and just say hi to everybody. And Black Titanic, I hope you hear this too so you can pop in too. But let's see what she does. I heard these kids' mom give them a debit card from their corn pop. Daddy gets them. Oh, Nukum dad gets them. She probably needs to get him a credit card or debit card or something. Because he ain't got no money. Yeah. If she did, bravo if she did. Because they need it, okay? Breast, legs, and thighs. Yes, that's what I call them. Breast, legs, and thighs. The Scotts. Yes, I do. Allegedly, but Sheila heard that too. Yes. Okay. Well, somebody have to take care of her because Martell ain't got no money. There'll be like blue kid, a blue-faced kid, running around in the pantry looking for food. And the pantry was empty, allegedly. But I saw the video. The pantry was empty. Okay. Also has proven that he is also from the other sides of the tracks. Yes, he did. And he's been saying that for episodes. At the very beginning season 1, that Tisha was from the other side of the tracks. Found out he's there too. Sending my hello to Black Titanic. Thank you. Yes. And let me go ahead and keep this. Yes, he is from the other side of the tracks. Oh, and he has been trying to hide that forever. Ever. Yes. Cheryl, let me see. Also, guys, I just grabbed the link. If anybody want to come up. Cheryl said, Chris let this bum stay on that property for 8 months. And how do Martell repay Chris? By acting a fool. Have him and his wife subpoenaed. He's such a bum. He is. He had them subpoenaed. And let me tell you something. I don't think, and then he asked him for $100. I don't know what it is about these people that's cons and everything else. They love to ask for $100. $100. MARSAU wanted $100 from somebody at the expo. You know who I'm talking about. And then here, Martell won $100. God. No. Lord. But Martell, not too long ago, just a couple months ago, I would say about 2 months ago, it was an article on him, and he did a video showing all his wealth, that he's worth $20 million. But the bum can't even afford a place to stay, can't even afford his own place. He can't even afford an apartment. And we keep talking about an apartment, but he can't even afford one. But then he thinks he's above an apartment. Martell wants to be the owner behind Chris back. And now there's another company selling the house. Chris lost thousands. Oh my God. You are kidding. Thank you, Rod Daniels, for coming into the Pink House. Shout out to Trending and Black Titanium, giving you ladies your flowers now. Ooh, that's a good idea. Thank you, Sheila, for giving flowers now. There's said, uh, 100 must be the number now. Yeah, it is. It got to be. Think about it. Every narcissistic man, every man with those traits, for some reason, they stick with a number. First is 20, then now it's 100. What's the number going to be by the time the holidays get here? By Thanksgiving and Christmas? What do you think the number is going to be? It's not going to be 100. It was 20 for a long time. 20 women, 20 babysitters, 20 this, 20 that. So I don't know what the number. Now we're at 100. So if we went from 20 to 100, oh my God. Oh my God. It's probably going to be 200. 180. 150. I don't know. Girl, I don't know how they be getting these numbers or where they be drawing them from. You have to be in that mindset to understand. I just don't know. We just hear the numbers and that's it. Ooh, that's it. Yes, Blueface. Down to the last drop. Oh, yeah, Blueface. Yeah. Okay, so let's go ahead and what do you all think about MARSAU? MARSAU. This, I just put it like this. I did drop my link if anybody want to come up, but I just said it like this here. If we knew he lies a lot, right? We all know MARSAU is the biggest liar, right? No, not the biggest, but he's one of them. He's in the top 10, okay? Thank you, Phyllis Crawford, for coming into the Pink House. Thank you, Phyllis. And she's saying hello to the chat as well. Thank you so much. And so let me just say this. So we all knew he was a liar. We found out also that he's from the same side of the tracks. He's from the wrong side of the tracks too. So we know that now. Also, we know this man got so many puns going on. It's hard for him to keep track. Think about it. He could not, unless he just know, but he just refused to tell. Because then but he didn't have to tell. The writing was all over the courtroom wall. That attorney just lit into his butt, just lit that big butt up. Is this you, Cheryl? Hi, Cheryl.
Hi. Hi, it's
How
me.
am I,
Hi.
Cheryl, doing?
Good morning.
Good morning. Good
Good
morning.
morning. Good morning, Miss Pinkie. Good morning, chat. Good morning, everybody.
Guys, she's saying good morning to everybody.
Good
What's on your
morning.
mind, Cheryl?
Oh my God. I'm telling you, they all fraud. MARSAU is a fraud. Fraud. All the Scotts are frauds, if you ask me. All the
Yeah,
Scotts. You know, their whole
all
thing
of
is
them. But
stealing.
all of them names was being mentioned. And then he pretended like, oh, I don't know that one. Oh, now I do.
Right. Of course. He don't recall.
You don't
He don't
recall that name.
he never recall anything. Shout out to Trending. She did such a good job. I love her. I
Yes,
love Trending. I
yes, she
really love
did.
her.
Yes,
She
yes,
did a
Trinity.
great job. I'm
Oh my
telling
God, we
you.
love it. We love it. And the way she just took her time and just, oh, that was it.
Telling
Oh,
you, she did break it down. Just
just break it down.
she did a great job. I love her.
Yes. Oh
Yeah,
my
but
God. He
it's just
expose him like a
mm-hmm.
a baked potato you get and right before they take it out the hot thing, they take it and they hit it down and split it and just burst it up, just burst them right open.
Mm-hmm. I'm telling you, they all fraudulent. They all frauds. And Martell, if he wasn't chasing tail from Huntsville all the way to Atlanta, he would have been had a place of his own a long time ago. But Martell thinks he has a sense of entitlement. He feel that, he got the right to live off other people and ride their coattail and come up on another person. He don't want to put the work in and go get a job and get his own place. No, he want to live
No.
off other people. And he
Yes,
takes
that's
advantage of the
exactly.
friendship that him and Chris have. He
Yeah.
figured he could do whatever he want. He can't have that much on the Scotts because he subpoenaed Marceau, allegedly, he subpoenaed Marceau and Letitia for the
Mm-hmm.
child custody case as well. And they
Yeah.
didn't even show up.
They didn't show up because I
So,
think they was afraid to show up that they mess may be exposed too.
right.
Because
So whatever he had on them, why he didn't use that to get them to come to court and testify? So how much can he really have on them? Because I mean, if you got some ammunition on somebody, you got something on somebody, that's the perfect chance for him to have used it. Well, if you don't
yeah,
show up for this subpoena, I'm going to tell everybody what I know. I'm going to tell Letitia everything I know.
yeah,
So,
yeah, that is
do
true.
Martell really have anything on them? I don't know. Maybe
The
that
way
was his
he
chance to
reacted
use it.
in the on the reunions, and then they
Mhm.
get quiet, and then they start backpedaling and jumping on Martell's coattail and around his ankles, grabbing them
Yeah,
ankles with
he
no
might have
socks
something on
on.
him. It's possible. I mean, knowing
But
Martell.
I think Marceau now also got leverage too, because he see Martell at his worst. Martell and fell, he is down in the ground.
Right, and he can't
It's
depend
like
on none
somebody
of it.
dug a big hole and forgot to cover it up. Martell and just stepped into that hole.
Right, and all these people he think he got something on. They're not doing one thing to help him. They're not lifting a finger to help him.
And he calling his
Period.
friend.
So he get what he deserved. He had a
Right.
beautiful wife, beautiful family. He chose to go cheat with something that's not even, to me, it's not worth 15%. She's not even worth 5%.
Girl,
Ariel.
that 15% went down a long time ago.
Exactly. She was never
She
15%
is
from the
down in
beginning.
the cents, like maybe
Exactly. She
22%
not
now.
she
And the
ain't
only
worth one
reason I
cent.
give her that because she's able to get up and walk around.
Right, because she ain't worth
She
1 cent.
go down.
Yeah. Neither one of them is worth 1 cent. And
Mm-mm,
nobody's taking them on. Nobody's gonna sign them to no love and hip hop. None of this other stuff is gonna happen. It's not gonna happen.
mm-mm,
It's not gonna happen.
mm-mm. Let me just say, ask you this, Cheryl. Think about it. You know how CK, he was just loving himself, some Martell, right?
Yep, yep.
Kikiing and crying for the man, just crocodile tears, and just touching him and holding his hand, dragging him all across to every talk
Mm.
show, every interview, every podcast. Got the man
Mm-hmm.
everywhere, pen,
Mm-hmm.
house
Mm-hmm.
notes and everything, and whatever liens or back taxes and everything. He's trying to
Mm-hmm.
keep the house from being gone. He was doing all of this, and he praised Martell. Martell could do no wrong.
Nope.
He looked at that man like, "You don't talk about my Martell. You talk about Martell.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna clap back. I'm coming for you."
He was
And then
right.
being thirsty, stuff all out after he got back from London, he just wanted to show. See what you're missing, huh? I
Hmm.
don't know who he was showing it for, but he was spread out.
Is it true that Melody presented him with an award?
Yes, she did.
See? Huh.
And
Carlos
girl,
starting to
he
see.
was kicking. Let me see, can I find that? He was just kicking all over the place to
I'm
have
telling you,
Melanie do that.
Carlos somewhere deep down know that Martell ain't no good. He was trying to help him. All he gonna do is bring Carlos down with him. So
Mhm.
that's on Carlos. I
Right.
mean, I don't trust Carlos as far as I can throw him. So
No, no, no.
I'm
Because
telling you.
all of a sudden now, he had jumped back onto the
Yeah, now he back on Melody's. Now he back on Melody's side. Oh,
right. I'm
I
going to show it
don't
to
trust
you
him.
right now.
I don't
And
trust.
for
He'll
anybody,
flip flop.
let me just read this. Sheila said, "We did didn't Martell and his beautiful, rich, intelligent ex-wife Bill Marceau and his dingy wife a place to stay? So can Martell go stay with them? Oh, never
Exactly.
mind. Yes, he did give him a place
Exactly.
to stay.
Can he
He
stay
did
with them?
exactly.
Right. Can he stay with them? No, he can't stay with
No.
them. But he had
Look,
Marceau doing all his dirty work, taking stuff to Ariane and
right.
helping her fix her car and all this stuff. Now where they at now? Are they giving him
Where
somewhere
they
to
at
stay?
right now, I
No,
don't know.
they
But
ain't
I'm
going
gonna pull that
nowhere.
up for you because you need to see this. Let me if for anybody that didn't see it, yeah, she gave him an award. And wait now, he was holding because remember, every episode, he act like he was, he let everybody just run and say and just say anything to Melanie on the show. But Melanie is a strong woman. She sat there like a queen on her throne and just didn't let, she had her shield around her.
That's
All
right.
that little mess that they was spewing out in their mouth, it just didn't touch her. Didn't touch her.
Please.
It just right back on another one's face.
They say what they want about.
Came back on me. Now
they
you
say what
see.
they want about Melody, but look at her now. Look at them.
Look at her now.
You don't see Melody being dragged in and out of court.
No.
You don't see that going on. But then,
and
like
now
them.
you see Carlos trying to get back into me her good graces. She's the one with the good graces.
Don't trust him, Melody.
Don't trust him.
Don't trust him.
Snake in the grass. Okay,
he's
let
a
me
snake.
show you.
Don't trust him.
Here it is. You see that? And they showing his face. You can't see it because the face part is off, but you see what say Carlos King up there. And let me read what some of, because I don't think y'all can see what some of the comments are. It says, Melanie wrote this. She said, "How are we feeling after a successful mid-season premiere? What were some of your takeaways from Saturday's show?" Okay, and then somebody said, "My main takeaway was people never miss this water until this well runs dry." Oh yeah, it's running dry for them.
That's right.
Oh my Lord. I'm going to try to read some of the big ones. The biggest takeaway is that you are the show. Somebody said that she was the show.
She's the
that's
show.
From lovely Lisa Halton or something like that. And another one says, "I love to see you in more than one scene." I would too. But yes, that was her. And you see how they was dancing? He came, because he always got to do a dance, right?
He being presented with an award by somebody that's an entrepreneur, the boss. Right. He couldn't get a better person to present him with that award, but Melody Cherie Rogers.
Right, because her name alone speaks volume. Exactly. And then the fact that she showed her face speaks double volume.
But he stood up there crying over Martell and
what Martell gonna do for him?
And
did Martell get him anything when he took him on the press tour? No.
Nope. Then claiming Ariane's the whole restaurant. Oh, really? She is? She the whole restaurant, huh? Well, I think it's out of business. No, her restaurant is out of business permanently. Yeah. Okay? She was never the whole restaurant. Not hell
no. She was never anything.
Never, ever will be. I might call her White Castle or, the cheapest restaurant, low down, a hole in the wall. That's what she is, a hole in the wall. That's all she is.
Low down, dirty shame.
Yeah.
Low down, dirty shame, nasty restaurant.
Yeah. One of them nasty hole in the wall restaurants.
Right. That's what you call one of them nasty restaurants.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Unsavory people going in and out of there. So, please.
Let me just do this right quick. Marceau, Marceau, he could not keep a lie straight. He forgot all his lies. But before, I'm going to just show you all something. This is coleslaw. When I did that coleslaw, I was throwing it. See, I'm talking about the coleslaw there. And I was throwing it on the floor. Because I don't eat coleslaw. Never had it in my life.
I hate coleslaw.
Ordered this stuff as a joke to me.
I hate coleslaw. I never liked it.
I never tasted it before. I don't. But so and the waitress thought I had lost my mind. Yeah, it was funny to her.
Exactly. So she out there. She like a puppy dog, and she chasing Martell all over the gym and wanting him to be seen with her. That man don't even want to be seen with her. She's just so dumb. So dumb.
He was hiding. He was hiding.
But ain't knew Sheree but 5 minutes and was all in photos. It was in photos with her and taking
all
pictures
up in her house taking. pants off.
Exactly. In the family photo on People's Magazine, but he don't want to be seen with her. If that don't say something, I don't know what to say. That says a lot.
I don't know what to say either. And George said Marceau is a non-factor trying to make himself something that he's broke. As not. Yes.
Yeah, trying to be bigger than he is.
Right.
He think he important. Huh.
Yeah, he's not. I mean, can you believe the amount of different companies that they just tried and failed at every one, and then scam people and hire people, and he don't remember who.
He don't remember who. He don't recall.
Position.
He don't recall anything. He don't
Nothing.
recall anything. All he recall is the checks. He recall that. He recall
that. And he recalled the ones that his name wasn't on, like
right.
the ones like Tisha. Oh yeah, Tisha on that. That's Tisha. That's Tisha. Oh, that's Tisha.
And how dumb can she be to let this man put everything in her name? Why would she have him put everything in her name? When it's gonna fall on her too. Right.
Isn't that like you're going down?
Yeah, they're going down. They're going down.
You're going down.
They are going down. Letitia too. Because it's going to be hard to convince a jury or anybody allegedly that she didn't know all of Marceau's wrongdoings, all the stuff he was doing. It's hard to convince them that she didn't know about it. She knew. She going down too.
But that's like if your husband do all this crap and then you signing and putting your name on it, you go to jail too.
Right.
Allegedly, you go to jail too, just because you've been signing this, and then he said in court that that's your business, or you do this, you're over that, you've been paying it. It's like
just threw her under the bus,
threw her and rolled over under the bus.
I think he threw her under a train because that's a lawsuit, a big lawsuit. That's not something.
Yeah, and people can come after her by herself too. And when she go down, you still go down. Because that's husband and wife. And when I go down, you go down.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Oh my
to put all the business in her name. Just a dumb move. He wouldn't have been putting all them.
Maurice was so in a lot of that.
He's a culprit.
Did they say whether what's her name? Tisha was in the courthouse too? I don't remember.
I didn't hear the whole lot, but I don't know.
I don't think so. I was there for a whole live, but you know when you get up and go get something and come back and go get something and come back and
I have to see it again. I might have missed it, but I might see.
Right. But I don't remember hearing whether she was in the courthouse. If anybody heard that, put it in the chat whether she was in the courthouse or not. Because
I don't know.
If that was my husband, I would be there. If he was going to, if they said if we're innocent until proven guilty, but if we're innocent, and I know we're innocent, there's no way that I'm gonna just let him go. I'm gonna go with him. I'm gonna support it.
I know. She's afraid she's gonna be implicated. She's afraid she's gonna be implicated.
But her name was all over stuff.
I know.
She
should have been there. She should have. I don't know if she was, but she should have been.
The bus already went down that road.
She knows exactly.
And just ran over her. And she was going down the wrong road anyway. Wrong way. On the wrong road, on the wrong way.
She know what Marceau been doing. She knows. She knows. Letitia knows. How can a wife not know? She knows.
Yeah.
He's been doing all the schemes and the scams. She know all about it. And she pulled into it because everything is in her name. So she's pulled into it. So
yes, she did.
She allowed him to put everything in her name anyway. She allowed it.
She allowed it. You're right. And then Maurice.
Oh,
he's an attorney.
He just as dirty as they are.
Ooh, but he doesn't work though.
Yeah.
Would you advise your brother or tell him what not to say and don't do this? Or practice with him or something? Don't attorneys do that before the client go into the courthouse? Don't they advise him? I don't know.
He can't be trusted either. Maurice can't be trusted either. His hands is dirty too.
His hands is dirty because it seems like almost every company, his name, or if not his name, another brother's name was brought into it, saying that First he said he didn't know him. Then he said he did. Then he brought him up on his own. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. And what kind of lawyer is he anyway?
Right. I just don't know.
He,
I just
he
don't
studied
understand.
law, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Huh.
I truly don't understand these Scotch brothers. They are well, I understand them.
And
They
why
be
are people still
criminals.
doing? And why do people still do business with them, knowing they have a reputation for scamming people? Why do they do business with them?
Do business with them.
I
Yeah,
would not do no business with nothing.
you are right. Oh my God. Let me ask you about are you familiar with the Blueface and Krishan law?
Oh gosh. Oh, that young lady. When is she gonna learn? When is she gonna learn? I knew she was gonna go right back to him. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew she was gonna go right back.
Mm-hmm.
He has some kind of mind control over her or something. He has a certain amount of mind control over her. Control. Period. He
Right.
controls her to a certain degree. I mean, she
Yeah.
said she wasn't gonna go back. She has a
Right.
baby now. I thought maybe there'd be some changes. Maybe she's see him for who he really is. You know, he's bouncing back and forth from both these two women. You know, but I knew she was going to go back. I knew she was going to go back.
Yeah.
And I just feel so bad for her. You know, she's a beautiful young woman.
Yeah.
Why don't you just put him in your rear view mirror and keep
Look at her.
driving?
Look
Just
at her, guys. She's a beautiful lady. Like
beautiful young woman. The baby is so beautiful. Oh God, the baby's so
the baby
beautiful.
is so beautiful. The
Oh
baby looks
gosh.
like her to me. Just beautiful as a button. I
And
mean,
he is
and
just
she got talent that Rock don't have. He's using her for her money because she got talent.
right. But
Oh my
Blueface,
God. Look at the poor
listen,
child.
listen.
Yeah, they
I
are
feel
both
bad for her.
together.
I feel
Let
bad.
me ask you this. Did you know that let me just say it. It's gonna be hard. In my opinion, she have not had time to sit down and rest with her baby. She have, and if people don't know the story, she 2 weeks ago, or almost 2 weeks ago, or 2 weeks ago, she recently just had a baby, and she did it live. While Blueface,
Yeah, I saw it.
can I say he's a narcissist to me?
Yeah,
And
he is. He is.
He's almost like Martell, Marceau, Blueface, even Ernest Williams, all play on the same playground in the
And,
same sandbox.
and I wish these young women would see that nothing they do, they can stand on their head, turn upside down for these dudes. They're gonna still do what they do. He's young. He's only 24 years old. You see, Martell is over 40. He's still running around with all these women. What does she
Right.
think a 24-year-old gonna do? He's
She
he's from
is
the streets,
23,
right?
and I think he's 26, I think.
Yeah, he's from the streets.
Right.
He's
Yeah.
no good. He
He
disrespects
is.
every woman that he's with. Every young woman he's with, he disrespects them. He's just
Right.
a menace to me, and his mother's no better. I see kind of where he got his
Oh, Lord.
upbringing, because his mother is ratchet as she want to be. She's just
Oh,
ratchet
Lord,
as
that
hell.
woman. Sure,
She's
you have
ratchet.
to bring the mother up. That woman, she just makes me.
He,
Woo.
instead of her sitting down with her son, teaching him right from wrong and letting him know you don't disrespect women, you don't do what you do to these women, and
But he does
he
the
was
same
treating
thing
them.
to her. He treats her like she is. Ooh, I just hate to say it. I mean, this woman treats him like he's
Like her man.
right, and then she acts like that's her man.
You
She
know what my
really do.
you know what problem is with her? She too much
No,
of a homie. That's not her homie. That's her son, and
son,
she acts
you're
too
right.
much like he's a homie, and not her son.
Right.
You
Let
know,
me say
put him
hi,
in his
Mary
place.
Jackson. Mary Jackson came into the Pinkie House. I just in case I miss you.
Hello,
Hi, Mary Jackson. Hi, May
hello,
May.
hello.
Okay, I just wanted to
Hi,
make
May
sure that.
May.
Hey, May
Good
May.
morning, May May. Good
Yes.
morning.
Wait, let me just see if that's my husband. Go ahead and talk. Let me just put my thing on. Go ahead, Cheryl.
What she
I can
gonna? I don't
still
know what
hear
she
you.
gonna. I don't know what Krishan
Okay.
gonna learn. She has a beautiful baby. She has a beautiful baby. She had a whole life ahead of her, and she just wasting her life dealing with this guy. You know, I just don't get it. I just don't get it. And I feel so bad for her. I mean, I feel so bad for her. You
Yeah.
know, you know,
Cheryl, did you know that this young lady,
crazy.
let me say this. She, let me undo my okay. She haven't had time to rest. They got pictures of her, everybody, of her in Walmart with the baby. And most people haven't been paying, I guess, attention. And I don't want to knock her at all. But somebody needs to show her how to hold a baby. How when I say hold a baby, this is her at her house, okay? When she just moved to California.
Mm-hmm.
She had the baby in Baltimore, her home. Then she rented a house, and nobody knew whether the house was rented or bought until Blueface Mom got on her live, driving in her car, just putting her down, talking about the house and everything. Oh, she's just a renter, and my son owns this house. And people were saying how beautiful the house was and how big it was, and she just had to throw her shade on the woman and everything. And then talking about, oh yeah, she's changing the baby name and all this shit. And you're right, they're
I
back
would like to.
together.
I would just like to know where's her man at? Where's her man? Don't she got a man?
I don't know.
She's
And
all up in her son business. Where's her man?
allegedly, just
Gosh,
allegedly, um,
if she had
she
a man, she
showed
would
her
be
son
ready.
how to perform those things on a woman down there.
Yeah. Oh my
Yeah,
goodness, Lord
allegedly.
Jesus.
Yeah. And the brother came out and said it. A lot of people have said it online. Yeah. That's why he acts the way he acts. And Krishan even said that he had pictures of his son private parts in his phone. And she said he does that. He takes pictures of their own son private parts and he sells them.
And allegedly, they want to know why they got a CPS case. Allegedly,
Right.
allegedly,
Right.
allegedly.
They got every time CPS comes there, they don't let him in.
Hmm.
Right, and he's already facing a case right now from with the M word, a case right now for what happened in Las Vegas.
That's a mother's worst fear
Right,
for their daughter to run into somebody like Blueface.
right,
That's a mother's worst fear, that their
right.
daughters get involved with somebody like him, because
Like
he
him.
is just he just a low down dirty. He's a young narcissist, but he's also young, 24 years old. I think
Right,
24, 25. So
right,
it's just when is she going to break away and
right.
get from under this mind control that he has
It
on
is
her?
a mind control. Oh my Lord, you're right. And think about it. She got 7 tattoos of him on her body,
I
allegedly.
heard she removed one. I'm hearing
Oh, I hope
allegedly she
so. I
removed
hope
one.
she started with one and keep moving. You see the one up under her neck right now? She got
Yeah,
several. I think it's what, 2 or 3 on her neck.
I believe
One,
the one on her neck. I think the one in the front of her neck. It's a picture of him, a picture of
right,
his face. That's
right.
crazy. I ain't putting no
She
man
got
on my body. No
You
way.
wait now. She don't have a name. She be having the big
Yeah,
faces
his picture, his face.
all up here. It's like, girl. And I watched a video this morning where a short video. No, it was a lie. It was a lie. It was live. They was in the kitchen, and she was telling him that you trying to take credit from God. That because he was insinuating that he made her, that she
See?
came to him, and
Hmm.
if it wasn't for him, she wouldn't be who she is because he made her. And she was saying, no,
Hmm.
you trying to take the credit from God or something like this. That
That's
he
the
didn't make her.
control.
He said all you had was a backpack and some cleats. Them
Hmm.
cleats shoes that football
Yeah,
players,
yeah, yeah. Yeah, the
track
cleat
stars
shoes. Yeah,
wear.
the
And he said
baseball
that's all
players.
you had. You had nothing. I'm
Hmm.
the and she said
Hmm.
all you had was a TV show that she came on. He had a show that he was producing called Blue. I got the name of it. It was called, where is it? Blue Girls Club, where
Mm-hmm.
when it came into the house, his house, or a rented house or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
his house, and then they compete for his love. And she won, but she won, and he was fascinated by her and stuff like that. And he was letting her know that no, if it wasn't for me, I made you and all this here stuff. And she was trying to explain to him, you didn't make me. I had talent and stuff like that. And he was trying to tell her, no, it was you came to me. I didn't come to you. You came to me, and I did. And look what I did. I did this. I made you, and I did that for you. You wouldn't be. And she was trying to tell him, don't clown me like that. And he called her, what word is a derogatory word
Of
anyway?
course.
Oh, yeah. And she got offended by that word. And it's like, he didn't care. It was, I said to myself, oh my God, I wake up to
And
it.
that's what happens when you surrender yourself to a controlling man.
Right.
There's 100 Martells out there, young and old. And when you surrender yourself to a man like a controlling, narcissistic man like Blueface, Martell, and all these kind of men, you're bound to go down from there. You're bound to
Right.
go down from there. You're not going up. You're going down.
No, you're
Period.
going down. Ain't
That's
no way
about
up from there unless you just do like Melanie did.
and they're gonna
You
always
step
feel
out
they
on
made you.
faith. When God say go, you go. You step out.
Go. That's it. That's
Right. You don't have time to think about it. You don't have time to pack no bags. You can come back for them later, but then if that narcissist say no, you can't take nothing, then just so be it. God's gonna provide. You
Melody.
just step out on faith, and that's what Melanie did.
And
She
Melody.
stepped. She put her hands into her feet into God's hands, and
That's
God
right.
took it from there.
That's right. God say, I got you. Don't worry.
I got you. Thank you, Sherry. That's what I should. God
you.
got you. I
That's
got
right. That's right. So, he gonna always feel he got a certain amount of control over her,
you. Right.
especially when you go running back, especially when you competing for this man's affection. He's no
Right.
good. All he gonna do is use you up and then throw you away like you trash. Period. He keeps going back and forth between Jaden. I guess the girl's name is Jaden and
Alexis, yeah,
Sean.
Jake Alexis.
Allegedly. Yeah.
Yeah, he's back with her now. He's back at the house with her, but he
Right.
ain't patched up.
This man is no good for no woman. For
Right.
no woman. I tell my daughter, she's 27, run and don't look back. Run.
Run,
He's
run like you
narcissistic for
running for
sure.
your life.
Run like somebody's chasing you. Run.
Right.
Don't associate yourself with these kind of guys. These kind of guys here, huh?
Right.
But when is Krishan gonna learn?
She is not. Because
I don't know.
she took the man back. He came. Thank you, Linda. 27 likes and 27 in the chat. Ooh, that means everybody's hitting
All
that
the disrespect that he has given her, all the times he's
all
disrespected her,
the time.
still disrespects her.
He disrespects her right in public when they're doing lives and podcasts and everything, interviews. He sits right there, and if you ever notice, she turns her and looks down and be looking so sad and be trying to speak up, and he just takes control.
Right. He has control over her, and she's
Right.
the
He
only
said,
one who can break that control that
right.
he has.
And no matter what he says, he be saying a gospel awful things to her on those interviews and podcasts. And it's like, oh my God.
It's a
Anybody
three-ring
else,
circus.
any other one would have slapped the mess out of him and walked out.
It's a three-ring circus. I was watching this award show, and I think those two attended some kind of award show. I'm not sure what award show it was. Jaden, his first baby mother, and Krishan, and they fought right there. She just
What?
she just out of nowhere, Krishan out of nowhere just hit her, just started attacking her at an award show. Now I think they were both there, and they got into a fight. So
Oh
I
my
forgot. I
God.
don't know what award show this was though. I don't know if this was an award show. I'm not sure. It looked like an award show or something backstage.
Oh, but you know
Soon as
what?
Krishan saw the girl, she started attacking. It's crazy. What is it?
But
What do
see,
y'all see in this?
that's how her tooth got knocked out. Nobody knocked it out, but he had two women fighting in his house. And it claims that she fell, that the woman, the other girl didn't knock it out, but I heard it got knocked out on a live the other person put out, but she said that during the fight, she fell and hit her tooth on a vase or something. And then that he paid for it. He said he paid for it and everything, paid for the tooth get repaired and stuff. But if you look at it, she
It's
still
just,
wasn't
it's
there with
just,
no tooth.
it's just so dysfunctional. Just so
Yeah,
dysfunctional. It's crazy.
right.
You
But
know,
see,
I mean,
that's how it started. He always have a fight, and he had her fighting. She jumped on his sister.
mm-hmm,
His sister and the mom before, and you see the video. I played the video one day
mm-hmm.
doing my one of my lives I did on. I played the video on that.
You would think, I don't know. You would think her having this baby that maybe she would want to change her life around. Now she would want to, change her life.
Right,
Do something more productive with her life. Get the
right,
guy out of your life. I would
right,
think that the way she was talking, I thought maybe she snapped out of this blue face thing and she was going to take care of her baby and do what she
right.
needed to do. It just don't look that way to me now. It's
Mm-mm.
crazy. And
Everybody gave
he's
her
no
hope.
kind of parent.
I think we all gave her hope, even me. I did. I gave this because you
I had
feel
hope.
for a woman that's giving birth and she's being harassed and tormented in the middle of giving birth to this man's child, and he's acting a fool with her on social media. And then as soon as she have the baby, she's in the bed with the phone, and they're going at it, and before she can get out of the hospital, they still going at it. And then the minute she gets home, she can't even get on her own bed with the baby. She's standing in a closet, hallway, or bathroom or something, going at it with him for hours. It's like non-stop. And all I just was saying to myself, this young lady needs to get in her bed,
Yes.
shut that phone off. Somebody please take the phone from her. Let her feel her baby, get used to loving and laying by her baby. Let her baby hear her heartbeat. Get used to her smell, everything, and the joy of just being with your baby for the first time. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Laying in the
No man
bed
should
and
be
you're
no man
home.
no man should be more important than your baby. No man.
Mm,
I don't care who he is. No man is that cute. No man pain is that good.
mm,
Nothing is more important than your baby. I really thought
mm,
that maybe this was a turnaround for her once
I
she
did.
had her baby. But I
I
don't
did.
know. It's just
Crazy. Hi,
it's
Floyd. Thank you for coming into the Pink House.
so
And
bad for her.
yeah, good for her. In fact, yeah, I did too. Everybody was wishing the same thing. And even when she went and moved into the new house in California, uh, and everything, that's when she threw out the okie dokie. She's changing the baby's name. Did you
Hmm.
know that? She's changing because he came to see the baby
Hmm. You could
and
be
her, and they got back together. And they was walking together. There was a picture of them together going out to eat or somewhere. And then there's lately there's a picture of her in Walmart, and I got that footage of her in Walmart walking around with the baby and the dog. She got the dog on a leash, but she's in Walmart with the baby. And when I say, and
Mhm.
I think this is, let me see, I'm not sure, let me see, can I bring it up? Uh,
I really thought she was gonna make a turnaround. I really did. Well, hmm.
Everybody was giving this woman
Yeah,
this
I was
right
like,
here.
oh my
And I'm
God,
going to play it. I think this is from, I'm not sure, this is either TMZ or whoever did it. I do want to give them the credit for it. But you all see it? This is her and a dog in Walmart.
okay.
It's got a name at the bottom. And okay, I want everybody to take a look. Take a look at how the baby is laying in her arms. You Okay, I want everybody in the chat. Sure,
Can
look
you
again.
see?
You
I'm
see
trying
how
to
this
see.
baby, the baby is slumped.
It's
Uh,
slumped. Yeah, it's slumped. Yeah.
right, the baby back. This is the baby. It's like this here. Like this here. This is
Almost
the
look as if
head.
he might
He
fall,
could.
but you know,
That baby is not being supported.
it's not supported. Yeah, she don't have him supported, right? He's supposed
Right,
to be up more up on the chest
right.
area.
That was the thing I was talking about this morning. This woman, well, young girl, got I was hoping for hope that she didn't take him back, but I was hoping somebody show her how to hold this baby because every time I see her with this baby, she's not holding the baby right. Somebody please reach out to her and teach her how to hold the baby. The baby is not a uh, uh, a stuffed animal. The baby is not a
Football.
toy. This
Yeah.
is a real live baby that
Mm-hmm.
can't. He just been
Yeah, he is
born.
slumped over too much. Yeah, I see.
You see that?
Yeah.
Somebody in this store, somebody, even this grown man behind the register, he would probably know better. He probably looking at that situation and saying to himself, "This something is wrong with this picture."
And all the
Look
money
at that.
and all the money
You
she
see
got.
that?
Yeah.
You all see it right there?
Mm-hmm.
No support. You're right, Miss Reese. No
No,
support.
but no support, no backs, but nothing.
No.
And with all the money she got, he should have had the best stroller there was known to man. You know,
Right.
well,
But
he got back support. You know, look at this. This is what
what is that? Is that
Jesus
a
Lord.
backpack she got the baby in?
Oh my
What is
goodness.
that thing? Because if that's one of those things that you carry your baby in up front, that those things come up and supports the baby, and then his feet hang. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Put him in a
Unless she
stroller.
don't
She's
know,
driving. Put him in a
she doesn't
stroller.
know
She's
how to do it.
driving. So a nice, like one of them special made strollers.
Right,
That rich people buy. He got
right.
back support. She can fold it
right.
up, put it in the trunk. But the way she's holding him, it looks
It just
he's all slumped over. He has no back support or nothing. Like
no
I
back
don't know.
support,
This girl
nothing,
is not ready. She's not ready.
nothing.
She's not
It just when I saw that, I said, Lord, um, that baby. And
Yeah.
I think somebody asked me this morning, what was I talking about? That's what I was talking about. How she is not supporting this baby. Let me show you another picture. When she first walked into this house, I may have it on, still have it on my phone. When she first walked into a new house, I'm telling you, I'm watching the entire video, right? I did not know she had a baby in her hands until she turned around and started dancing. Nobody, and it was other people watching the video was asking, "Where's the baby? Where's the baby?" All the time she got the baby in her hands, and
Mm.
then when she turned around, everybody gasped. It's like, what? Where's the
Krishana's
baby? She got the
she's a
baby all
wild
the time.
she's a
Huh?
wild one. She's a wild one. She's
Look, there's the baby. We got remember now, the baby right now is just what, barely 2 weeks old. So this was before 2 weeks old. She's in the studio right after having the baby with the baby.
and that baby's
She
young. That
was
baby
singing
shouldn't even that
a bit. I do have where her voice where she's singing and moving, but I'm not going to play that part because that may be a record. I'm not putting her music out there, so I cannot do that. But that was this is this. I just don't know how to make sense of this. I
that
really
baby's young.
don't.
That baby shouldn't even be out. That baby should be home. She should be, breastfeeding, and the baby should be home in a warm place. The baby's a newborn. It shouldn't even be out really. He hasn't even had his shots yet.
Right, haven't had
So
no shots.
haven't had no shots or anything. The baby should be home. She should be nursing her at home,
Right. And
bonding with her
think
baby.
about C19. It's a real
Yeah,
thing. And
it's
and,
coming
and,
back.
and since it's getting lately, it's been popping back up, right?
Right.
But there's people out there that may have it, or and she
Right.
walking
I had
around.
nobody around my kids when they were newborns, little like that. Nobody was around my children. I had them
But,
in the house, nursing them from home,
but
not
most people
all
don't
around all these
take it
people.
out until after it's time for him to go get the baby to go get their first shots, right?
Right. Let him get his shots first. Nurse him at home. You know,
Right.
bond with your baby at home. Don't have all these people around your baby. Period.
And then you got your hands all over touching everything, and
Yeah,
then you're
touching
touching the
everything and
baby's
touching it.
face
Exactly.
and feeding him with dirty hands. Oh my
Exactly.
God. I just don't know. Linda said 34 likes and 31 in chat. Thank you, Linda. Thank
Hi,
you.
Linda.
Heidi, oh my God. That's so devastating. I know. Look at this. God. I don't know what to say, guys. Somebody just help me because I swear I don't know what to say. I just don't. I just where is the people that know better? Where's the people? She didn't have the
And
baby
she
in
didn't have
the
right, but she didn't have her mother around, did she? Did she have her mother around?
No, no, no.
Yeah, so that could explain it also. You know, she didn't have, maternal like a maternal mother that loved or
Right.
cared for her. So that could be a big reason why too.
But there's other
She's
people
the way she
older
is.
or other older women and men around her would say, "Sweetie, that's not how you hold a baby." Or the nurses before she got out of the hospital, somebody should say, support the baby's neck and told her why. Don't just tell her, just say why you need to support this baby's neck.
Right.
Linda just said, "Is she going through PP?" I'm not. She
Postpartum.
probably is.
Yeah, could be. Yeah, that could be it too.
Oh,
That could be it too.
Phyllis says she has no support, no parental skills,
Oh,
parenting skills, and what is
parental
her mother?
skills,
They all ask the
nothing.
same thing. Huh?
She has no parental skills or nothing. No, no.
We're asking the same thing.
It's terrible.
Is she looking depressed? I don't know.
Hmm.
No amount of money can buy common sense. That is true.
Exactly. Nobody, no amount of money in the world could buy. I agree.
But I think she got too many pick-me's around her, and and
It's time
sometimes
for
they
her to.
don't
It's
say
time for her to
things.
grow up, though. It's time for her to grow up now. You got a
Yeah,
baby. You know,
yeah,
I could go for it, but she was 16, 17. How old is
yeah.
Krishan? 23?
23.
23 years old? She's grown.
Right.
She's a woman now. It's time for her to make better decisions
Yeah.
and turn around and look at that piece of trash that she got a kid with and run. Let
He
him
can be
visit.
the first to, because the videos and lines I've seen of him interacting with his son would make anybody just pass out.
He's sickening. Oh,
Good morning, May May. If I forgot to say good morning,
May
this
May.
is
Good
what I was
morning.
thinking. See that? Is this what you was thinking of as well about how she's holding that baby? I
Yeah,
wonder if I find
it's
that
crazy.
video of her
It's crazy.
moving into the house, huh?
It's just crazy. Just if you're not ready to be a parent, use contraceptives, especially with him. You don't want to be stuck with him for 20
Yeah.
or more years.
I
Now
didn't
she's
know
stuck with
that.
Blueface for over 21 years. She got to deal with the nonsense.
Right.
Her choice, though. Her choice.
Her choice. I'm
So
trying to see, can I find this video of
crazy.
her moving into the house right quick and show you. I didn't know she had the baby in her hand. I don't think nobody knew until she turned around. And that's when we realized, oh, she got the baby in her hand.
Hmm.
Let me see, can I find it? Yeah, this is her opening the door. Let me see, can y'all see it?
Let me see.
She's opening the door, trying to figure out how to open the door. Now, look at this, guys, and you tell me, do you see it? It doesn't look like she got a baby in her hands, right? She's
No, it
swinging
don't
the
look like she does.
door and getting, huh?
No, it doesn't look like she has a baby in her hand. It doesn't look like it.
She's trying to figure out how to open the door. Now she gets in. You see, she's happy. She's going through the house. She's gonna go straight to the backyard. She see the house. She's so excited, and she's saying she can't believe her name is on it. It's her name, and nobody can kick her out now. Meaning Blue, you can't kick her out now because her name is on this. And then she's going all out the back. Not one time. I did not know she had the baby in her hand.
It doesn't look like she's holding the baby. It sure doesn't.
Right. And you're gonna see. And then when you see that okay, now she's getting ready to go out to the backyard. And nobody knew she had the baby until she put the phone down. And then she stepped back and started doing her happy dance. That she's okay. Now this is the point where you know she got the baby. See there? And everybody was talking because they was asking, "Where's the baby? Where's the baby?" And we did not know she had the baby in her hand until she started doing her dance. See there? There's the baby right there.
Jesus.
But she ain't holding that baby with no support. The baby is like almost you got your arm. The neck
He has no neck support. She can
right.
God forbid, break the baby's neck. God forbid.
Right.
He's a newborn.
Right.
Goodness.
She's holding it like here it is again. Her arms is around the up under the arm part. Look.
I see it. Yeah.
It's not around the neck or anything. And she was doing the dancing like that with the baby. The arm, it's like you got your hand up under here. Mm-hmm. What about this arm?
Yeah. The back part of his neck should have been supported.
Right. And she's doing that her dance, happy dance, because she's so happy to see her place. And it was just so weird to me. And here it is again. Now, this is a telltale. Look at this one here. You see what a baby's head is and where her hand is?
Yeah.
She only got one hand holding the baby because she's pointing at her house and everything. Yeah. I almost fell out.
I don't know. I just don't know.
I almost fell out.
I can't with her. I cannot.
Okay. Oh. Miss Reese said it's made for support. She didn't take the time to do it right. Okay. Because I was learning. What you say, Cheryl?
Yeah, but she needs to learn and not later now. Right. Give the baby some back support, some neck support.
That baby
she has to learn it.
Chiropractor.
It's just that simple. She has no choice because then she's bouncing around with the baby. That could cause shake syndrome. All kind of stuff can happen.
Oh, I didn't think about that.
And she's jumping and bouncing around with him. His neck is not. I mean, he's still developing his bones. His bones are still developing. You know, you can't be shaking him around like that. You know, he's not like he's 6 months old, 7 months old. He's a newborn.
He's a newborn.
I don't know what she's
only
doing.
Days old.
Huh?
He was only days old.
Yeah, minutes old, and you're shaking him around, you're bouncing around. You can cause shake syndrome. You know, not on purpose, but just doing
not on purpose. She doesn't know any better.
Right, and you don't have neck support. You know,
so
it's crazy.
When you know better, you do better. But I don't think she knows any better.
I don't know. It's more to come, Miss Pinkie. More to come. Krishan and him.
You're right.
Huh?
But you're right. Oh my God. I mean, Phyllis said, by the grace of God, this baby should be protected. Oh my God.
Right.
Yes. Oh my God. I think everybody is, and everybody is just.
Yeah, she makes me nervous. I'm sorry.
Right.
With that baby.
Right. It's been bothering me. And when I say bothering me,
yeah.
Because when I saw her in the hospital before she got out, she was supposed to leaving that day, but before she got out, she had the baby, holding the baby and the phone in the other hand, and they was going at it. Her and Blueface was going at it on social media. Because he was telling her he's going to take the baby from her, he's going to sue for custody and all that. And then she was saying, how can you sue for custody when you got a case for him already coming up and you got a child, another case with Child Protective Services already, and then another case in the courts. Plus, you got everybody knows about the pictures that you got on your phone with your other child's private parts and all that. And then, and I even seen a video with him talking to his son about that picture, those pictures he had on the phone, but he was blaming the child from having it.
Well, she better be careful because there might be a CPS case on her at the rate she's going.
Yes.
Yelling over the
Yes.
baby, arguing, yelling over the baby. They consider that abuse too. So she better
Yes.
be careful how she's doing things.
And this also would be abuse because this morning I saw, because people have been talking about the video of him, the live video that they did in the house. I saw three women, three strippers, and their butts was naked. I ain't talking about panties on the butt.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't talking about some drawers on the butt. Okay? The Alexis, his other baby mama, that's her last name. The other baby mama was in the house, just doing this here, throwing up her hand like this here. He was in the house. The little boy was walking into the pantry. The pantry was empty.
Oh yeah, I saw that video.
Oh,
Yeah.
you saw that?
Mm-hmm. And he asked him, was he
asking the little boy, are you
was he G? Was he G? Yeah, was he G?
Right. Are you that?
I
Because
said,
you don't want to come and look at the booties, the women and all their booties and stuff.
He's disgusting. He is really disgusting.
The child was hungry.
Now, how would he know anything about that?
Right.
To ask a 4-year-old, I think he's no more than about 4 or 5 years old.
Right.
How sick can you be?
I said last night he was either 3 or 4, and I said he's older than Sugar Mama, so he's probably about 4 years old. And that little boy, what did he know about stuff like this?
Right, he's trying to find something to eat, which is what should have been more important to him, making sure his son ate. His son was hungry. Right. He was in the pantry looking for something to eat.
And I think he found 2 of those, what do you call those sticks? Jerky sticks or something.
Yeah, I think so. I'm not sure what he was eating. I don't know. I'm not sure what he found, but I know he was looking for something to eat.
Right.
Something.
Right.
He's just a disgusting individual. Just disgusting.
And he kept asking him, "Are you G? Are you G?"
Yeah.
You don't want to look at these women. I'm thinking to myself, who cares about that?
Just a sorry excuse.
This man and these women was down on their knees and hands and popping it and locking it.
Pygmishas. Yeah, I know the Pygmishas. I know.
Yeah. And the mama was in the house with him, walking around and showed her in the house too.
Disgusting.
And it's like, I would kick them out of my house. If that's your man, the father of your kid, why you got those naked women? I counted 3. And probably
she's just as bad as he is.
Yeah.
She's just as bad as he is. Jalen, whatever her name is. Whatever her name is. Jalen. She's just as bad as him.
Yes.
Maybe worse. She just as ratchet and just as bad as he is. Either one of them should be raising those kids. I'm be honest.
I could not do nothing but I could not do nothing.
I shook my head. I tell you.
But it was just like, ooh. I mean, I could not do anything but just feel for that kid.
Yeah, I really do. It's crazy to have him as a father, have him as a parent. Crazy.
Yes, as a parent. And project, I didn't see daylight until it was time for my child baby checkup. Yeah, same thing. And
wellness check or something.
Take her kid out until 6 weeks. That's normally when they go and get their first checkup from the doctor.
Right.
And their shots and stuff. Because they have a series of shots that they give them.
Right. You can't have your newborn baby around all those people. You don't know who got to see.
Right.
You know, nothing. You know,
and nobody's washing their hands.
Yeah,
nobody washing hands everywhere. Oh my God. It's just right, May. My mom had me going up steps backwards. Oh, okay. All right. Her mom has 10 kids. Okay, 10. I thought it was 11. So it's 10. She make 11. But is it she make 11 or she make 10, Miss Reese?
Who has 10 children?
Huh? No, Krishan's mom.
She has 10 kids?
Yeah. I thought it was 11 unless it's 10. It reported someone one of the outlets reported 11. It may be 10 unless she's making 11. Correct that for me, Miss Reese. Is it 10 or is she making 10 or 11?
Oh God.
You see you see right now.
Mm-mm-mm.
That's the old folks saying, God protects fools and babies.
Yeah, that's the truth. That is
Mm-hmm.
the
Let's
truth.
hope he's protecting this baby. If
Yeah,
you
God will
say
protect her.
something to her, she might yeah, because she's the kind. When you say something, she might, because she love to fight. You may get a beat down
All she do
allegedly.
is
I'm not
fight.
saying
All she do is fight. All she does is fight.
right.
Allegedly. Now I don't know if it's true, but allegedly, I heard Jalen was the one who knocked her teeth out. Allegedly.
Yeah, yeah, me too.
Allegedly, I heard that Jalen was the one who
Face
knocked her teeth out.
and vase fell on a vase.
Hmm.
No, now, but I heard it was a knockout. Like
Yeah, I heard she knocked her teeth. Allegedly, it was all over.
yeah,
They were saying
yeah,
that Jalen, they
right.
got in a fight, and Jalen knocked her teeth out. So,
Yeah,
allegedly.
36 likes and 34 in the chat. Thank you, Miss Linda. Um,
Yeah. So,
that's
hmm.
that dangerous kind of love. Yeah, it's dangerous because
And men like,
he should be able to tell, but he's a narcissist, so he ain't gonna tell her how to hold the baby right because he ain't got to. He should know better. Tell her how to hold the baby. If she ain't, I'm quite sure she was holding the baby the whole time he was there visiting with her and the baby, right? So,
mm-hmm.
so if you see her not holding the baby right, and when he held the baby, I think he held the baby right. There was a picture of him holding the baby, and he was holding the baby, supporting, up under, because the baby's small, so his big hand was holding it right. Seemed like he should have told her, "This is how you hold the baby, or don't hold the baby like." But no, can't expect
It's the
much.
same person asking us. This the same person asking his son, "Is he G?"
Right.
So
Thank you.
you
And
know,
And did you ever see the picture of him sitting on the couch? And the mom was on the couch too, laying on the couch, but he was sitting on the couch with his little son, and he had a phone in his hand, and he claimed it was his son's phone. I'm thinking, what a 4-year-old doing with a phone? But okay.
right.
But he was asking him about the new picture of him waist down showing his wing. He asked him, "Did you take this picture?" And I'm thinking, I said to myself, I can barely take a picture of a selfie of myself. I know I couldn't do that. So how did a 4-year-old learn how to do something like that?
It's just
I'm thinking to
disgusting.
myself, he's trying to blame it on the child.
No, the child being taught how to do it. Kids
Thank
don't
you.
know. A 4-year-old know how to do that. Somebody
And
teaching them
then
how to
he
do
had
it.
Alexis to see the trying to show her. And it's like
Disgusting.
she just didn't care.
Just disgusting.
It's disgusting. We women know how to run this young generation, need to listen to their elders. Just my opinion.
Thank you.
Yes, you're right, Miss Phillips. Oh
They
my
think they know
God.
everything. They think they know everything and don't know ish. Don't know nothing.
What
But
do you all think is going to happen with this baby
I don't
when
know.
he goes back for his checkup?
I don't know. And guys and dudes like Blueface, they target women like Krishan,
Right,
broken young women who
you're
may not
right.
have a
You're
mother,
exactly right.
father, whatever. They target those kind of young women
Yeah,
because
you're
they're
right.
insecure. They don't have no self-esteem. They have low self-esteem. Everything. So they
Right.
target them. They can smell them coming.
You're right. They can smell them coming, and they can see it in their eyes and their
Yeah,
body language and
like
everything.
Martell. Yep, like Martell
He,
too.
he
Like Martell.
they know how. It's almost like a predatory thing. They can
Mm-hmm.
just watch you. You can be in a room with 50 other young women, and they can just look across the room and see you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
They know how to
Mm-hmm.
case. It's almost like they casing the joint out. It's
Mm-hmm.
done. Oh my God.
It
Yeah.
wasn't hard for him to detect coleslaw because she looked thirsty. She just looked
Right.
thirsty. You know, she
Right.
just looked, like anybody. I mean, she just give everything away for free. A man can
Right.
smell her coming because
Right. Here
she's
comes.
weak.
He saw thirstedness.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh my God. Claude said, I think the problem is now we have children raising children with grandparents being younger than before, and there's no wisdom being given because of this social media, in my opinion. You're right. I have no
I
grandkids. I
agree with
don't
that.
have grandkids.
Yeah,
Uh, I do. Now I got friends, a lot of friends now, and sometimes I want to just put it out there. I get kind of jealous because they got grandkids. I really do, and I don't have any. But their kids are older than my kids. You see
Mhm.
what I'm saying? But sometimes you do wish you have grandkids, and I understand that. But sometimes I be looking, I be saying, "Oh, I wish." And I always tell my husband, "I wish I can't wait till one day that we get grandkids and stuff." But it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
It's great
You
being
know,
a grandparent. I just don't respect the younger generation who feel they can let these men impregnate them, and then the parents, the grandparents are left taking care of them or raising
right,
them. They raised you.
right,
They shouldn't have to raise more children all over again
right,
to raise your children. I mean, I would love to be a grandmother or whatever, but I told my son, get married so y'all can
right,
raise the children together. Don't have the children and then the grandparents are raising them.
right. That
You
is
know,
true.
I don't think that's fair.
It's not fair. It's not fair. We want to be able to see our grandkids. Well, when we get them, that's what most people say. Because I'm not going to say because I don't have one, but see the grandkid, and then okay, mom and dad, it's time for you to come and get them now, and do all the grandparents and grand things that you would do. Give
Right.
them that crazy love. Ooh,
Hey,
huh?
I would spoil my grandkids. I know me. So
Oh, Lord, Lord. Sure, we ain't gonna know how to act when we get
I'm
grandkids.
telling you.
We
Don't touch
ain't gonna
them.
know how to
Leave them
act.
alone.
You know, like, they lost their minds.
Come to grandma.
We ain't gonna know how to act. We're gonna be, oh no, we're gonna be walking around with our grandma's shirts on, and oh yes, oh gosh, we're gonna be a fabulous grandma. Oh my God, I can't wait. Oh, I
I
can't
tell my
wait.
son, get with the right woman.
Right,
Have
that
children
is
with the right woman.
get with the right one.
Woman is going to help you raise them and
Right,
take care of them and nourish them and everything. Don't get with these fly by night club hoppers. These women that like to
right,
club hop and get high and all kind of nonsense.
right. You're right.
It's very important on raising your children because Krishan and Blueface, they're a disaster in the making.
Ooh,
Period. They're a
ooh,
disaster.
Lord. What do you, Miss Reese said she just was online a few minutes ago addressing Blueface mom.
Lord Jesus.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Didn't I tell you? You
As
can't
if
even
she don't
go
have
to
enough to
the
do.
west without something popping off with them. Oh Lord.
She got
That
a
mom needs
24
to go somewhere and sit down.
right. She got a
Oh,
24-hour
I did not
job.
see this. Well, I'm going to tell you something, Cheryl. I did not see what Phyllis had just said before I clicked on it. I was
What?
just clicking on the next thing, and she said the same. She needs to sit down. Oh my God! And on the
Deja
same
vu.
thing. I did
I
not see
agree.
that.
Number three, I agree. Sit down. I agree.
Sit down. And Bruno saying the same thing. Listen, Mama, go sit down and
Yeah,
more
go
drop.
sit down.
Oh my God!
She got a 24-hour a day job that she should be on, which is raising that baby. Not on
Right.
live, arguing and fighting. Raise that baby. Get off live. Oh boy.
Oh my Lord! I don't even think she had seen the baby. Because I
Huh.
wouldn't let her see my baby. After all the crap she done talked, you think I'll let her see my baby? Uh-uh.
Please.
Miss Richie said it's 11 kids. Okay, that's what
Oh
I
God.
said last night. Floyd,
How?
I'm going to have you to show yourself. Can you show yourself? And then I'll bring you up.
You said Blueface mother has 11 kids?
Okay, Flora. Okay, thank you. Okay, you can come on up. Thank you, Miss Flora. Thank you.
Yes, yes.
Thank you for being part of the chat.
Thank you, thank you. Oh, I would
Good
just want to say
morning.
thank you, Cheryl, Miss Pinkie. Y'all, I've been
Hello.
watching
Thank
y'all
you.
for a long
Welcome.
time. I always just stay in the bushes. And even though I don't watch Krishan and the rest of whatever, but the
Right,
thing is, because this is a hot topic, and when you talk about young mothers, babies, and everything,
Oh,
I
goodness.
just wanted to take a part because I was that young mother. I was 19 when I gave birth to my son, and I have been very, very blessed. My son was 6 years old when him and his father and I got married, and we've been
Uh-huh.
married for 30 years.
Okay.
And we dated, Lord knows, for not almost 9 years, and we had probably about four engagements.
Okay.
But one thing I do know, the village that I had around me,
Mm-hmm.
and making sure that I this is what you do with the baby. You got to be careful, because people always. I'm from a small town in South Carolina, and
Okay.
so the one thing they made sure, you can't have everybody holding the baby. You
Mm-hmm.
cannot go out. I know my husband's side of the family, he comes from a large family, and all of them will come to visit my son. But I'm just saying this to say this. Um, it's so sad, whether she's the 10th child, the ninth child of her family, but there's nobody that would tell her better. That's
Right.
the saddest part of it all. And this weekend, well, last weekend, um, my son and his fiance asked me to babysit my first grandchild. Mind y'all, I just want y'all to
Okay.
know he's my adopted son.
Okay.
And we adopted him at age 27 years old.
Oh, okay.
And
Okay.
it turned into a full adoption, but he just wanted our last name because how we
Oh,
treated him.
He's your son.
But God is good, because I came through the foster care, but I was through foster care with my mom's sister
okay.
when she passed away at age 32. So, with that being said, my heart always goes out to children. And I was the oldest of the four that my mom had.
Okay.
And we were split up when she passed away. My
Hmm.
sister and I, we was born in a union. My younger sister and brother, they were not. And my grandparents allowed my mom and their dad to live on their land. She went
Hmm.
through a whole lot because of her siblings, like going after my grandparents, going like they're not married. My mom is still married. What do you mean that you're allowing my mom and um, my sister and brother dad at that time to live on your land? So she went through something, but being young, you don't know. And anyways, to fast forward, when we became foster to our aunt, and when I tell you, family is almost like a Kirk Franklin situation. We was like the maid of the everything. And my sister, she married, and my aunt signed off on her being married at age 17 because she was done, tired. She was like, Flo, I'm not doing this no more. I'm done. I'm out. But I stuck through thinking things was going to get better, and it didn't. But it was all right. I never complained. You never saw a frown. I never complained. I never went around saying what my aunt and uncle, what have you, never once. And I just kept pushing through before Mel even said push through, but I didn't know I was pushing through. But God is so good. And when I tell you, when you have so many people in your ear, girl, if I was you, do this. If I was this, what have you. But something was within me telling me steadfast. And when I had my child, matter of fact, I got pregnant on graduation night.
Ooh.
May 30th of 1986. That's the first time I disobeyed the curfew and everything. And when my aunt told me, she said, I'm going to tell you right now, I don't care that you're 18 and graduating from whatever school. My storm door will be locked at 12 o'clock if you're not in the house. That's the first time I ever disobeyed and ended up pregnant. Mind y'all, I was in so total denial that I was pregnant because when I told my aunt, I said, I haven't seen my menstrual. She said, oh, you're going to be like your two aunts who never had any children, which are my mama's sisters. And I said, good, because I don't want to be pregnant. I don't want children. Well, I walked around 5.5 months pregnant. No signs of being pregnant, no sickness, no nothing. My cousin said, Flo, I don't think that's natural for you not having a menstrual. Just go to the doctor. And at the time, I was at the tech school. And we sitting around as students. One of my close high school friends, which married my cousin, she was like, I wasn't having my menstrual either, but I went to this doctor and he got me on track, whatever. I said, really? I said, I'm not interested. But when my cousin spoke to me that Sunday morning, we was getting ready to go to church, she said, no, it's not natural. You need to find out why your menstrual is not coming on.
Mm-hmm.
And when I tell you I went to our family doctor, he didn't do any test that he asked me. He said, you don't feel nothing moving inside of you? I said, yeah, but it's my nerves.
Oh,
Because I grew up with old people always saying the nerve
right,
fell to the stomach and all
right.
this kind of stuff. And I already told my aunt I wasn't having a menstrual.
So they was already suspecting probably something. Right. That
Exactly.
doctor, he had probably seen this before and he probably can look at you. Just what, 5 months?
And when
So
he
he had
said
already
that to me,
looked
I
at you and said,
just,
oh, she's pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
hello, say it again. But guess what? My mind was like, think about it. I'm 18 at this time. And I'm going like, you don't know what you're talking about. What? What? And so I went to another doctor. And it was on that Wednesday. He was supposed to call me on Friday with the results.
Uh-huh.
But I didn't get the results on that Friday. So I went back to him on Mondays. My name is Flory Edmond. I'm here for my results. And this doctor, Richardson, at the time, he said, holding my chart as I'm at the window to get my results. Oh, Flory Edmond? Uh, oh, you need to go ahead and start signing up for a prenatal care. I said, prenatal care? What's that? This is how naive I was. He said, your test results came back positive. I fainted. I fainted.
Mm.
The receptionist, nurses came out.
Oh my God.
And I said, oh Lord, I'm not going to have no place to stay. I'm not. I
So
said,
this
oh
was
Lord Jesus.
complete
And
shock
I
to
was,
you.
yes. Let me tell you how good God is. When I tell y'all, when we went, and I told my cousin what the doctor told me, because I drove home from the doctor's office and so dismayed. I don't even know how I drove home. But I stopped by my cousin's job and I told him, the doctor said I'm pregnant. And he just laughed. You? Because they had me on this pedestal. They had all three of us who's going to go forward, who's going to be great things. So I was on a pedestal that I couldn't do no wrong. And he said, okay, well, we gotta tell mama. I said, oh, please don't tell her. For 2 weeks, I had him not telling my aunt. And he told me, he said, Flo, it's time. And when he did say that, y'all, I was washing dishes and I broke every freaking glass I got in my hand. Every glass I couldn't hold, trying to rinse, what have you. And my aunt came out when he went and told her in the bedroom. And she came out and she said, oh, so you're pregnant. I said, yes, ma'am. I said, but I don't have to keep the baby. I'll do this. Oh, she said, oh, no, no, no. Oh, you pregnant? Oh, you're going to have this baby. And you're going to take care of this baby. Do you understand me? Now, if you have another, you will be put out. I said, yes, ma'am. My cousins sitting around, which are her children, but which are my first cousins, they going like, that girl ain't pregnant. Because I wasn't showing. So they all sat around talking. I didn't dream about fish. If everybody know back in the days that if you dreamt about fish, somebody pregnant. That was from back in the day from where I grew up in South Carolina. Nobody dreamt about that or whatever. The only signs they saw in me was my hair was getting longer and longer. I wore short pants. I wasn't wearing any other top clothing or what have you. But it was on God's timing how everything was released. And when I tell you how blessed I was, my son, God is good. And I don't beat the younger people up now that are like the Christians who are having children. It's sad because now, if y'all think about it, the grandparents are like 30 years old. We didn't grow up in that time when grandparents were 30 or in their late 20s or what have you. They were still going out clubbing, doing whatever they wanted to do and all of this good stuff. And it's sad that Krishan is going through this, whether it be PP or what have you, because I can think that most, not all, but most of all women went through that. But it's about how you go through it and the support that you have. And if she didn't have the support, it's sad. It is just really, really sad. And think about it. We didn't have no social media like we have now. We didn't have children running to Facebook and all of this kind of stuff. And it just has exasperated everything to the highest level and magnified. Because now everybody just running to the platform to tell their grievances or to say who they don't like or whatever and have arguments. Instead, it was back in the day when you confronted a person or that person came around for family gatherings. But it's sad. And I can only pray that all goes well for her and that somebody, pray an angel be put in her pathway, that she will be in a place to receive, to go on. And now to Pinkie, I birthed 2 children. My oldest is 36 and my youngest is 29. They were 6 years apart. And when I tell you we ended up adopting the 27-year-old, and he just wanted our last name, but it turned out to be a full adoption. My daughter and him, they both graduated from the U.S. Naval Academy. And but when she would come home, he was always coming with her. He's from Jamaica. And he didn't have that family unit. And when I tell you very bright, He majored in nuclear engineer. And my daughter did economics. My oldest son, he did physio. Don't ask me, I can't pronounce all of that. But anyways, long story short, my children that I birthed, I'm not having children. I'm sorry. And not in this world, not in this day and time. I'm just not doing it. I said, well, the devil is a lie. Guess who brought me my first grandchild? My adopted son. And when I tell you, when I wanted to go into foster care, and my husband was like, oh, Lord have mercy, we done raised 2 children. I'm not trying to do this, what have you.
Right.
But God answered the prayer. I didn't know I was going to get a full grown son.
Yes.
And when I tell you, he's not dependent on us for nothing. And even though he brought us our first grandchild, when I tell you sweetness from even from his fiance or what have you, Courtney, my daughter, said, all right, you got your first grandchild, we got our first niece, we good. And I tell her and my son, no, I'm not receiving that. I want y'all to bring me some grandchildren. And when how we grew up by our grandparents. Thank God I knew both sets of my grandparents. But here's the thing. How about when they brought her home for me to babysit her last weekend, because they was going to a Florida game. They live on the West Coast. They flew in, and I had her, Lord have mercy, 4 months old Lola. Lord Jesus, love her to death. But Lola took me for a ride. I just want y'all to know I'm 55 years old.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
I'm 55. And I'm going like, oh no, ma'am. Oh no, ma'am. I can't. And my son is going like, all you have to do is just hold her, whatever. I said, Kareem, that's the problem. Y'all been holding her too much. Y'all gonna get her too spoiled when y'all put her in daycare. But anyways, it's gonna happen. I just want to tell you, Pinkie, it's gonna happen. Don't you worry. It's gonna happen. But because I just asked my children, y'all don't make me grandparents when I'm only able just to look at the child and say, "Oh, look at my first grandchild," but I can't hold her.
This girl
It's
Krishan
gonna be so spoiled.
talking about having another one with him.
I know, which is so sad. She's looking for
Another child with this. Oh, goodness.
She's looking for a void to be filled, and that's
somebody needs to teach her how to care for this one before, because the thing about it, we're speaking up because we need somebody in her camp to show her how to take care of this baby. This baby is not a toy, or I shouldn't say that, but the baby needs support. The baby is the baby been outside more than I have in the last 2 weeks.
Hello. Say it again.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
But will she listen? That's the thing.
And
I mean, a person can tell you something, give you advice, but will you take it? Will you listen to the advice? I don't think that she listens to anybody, to be honest. Krishan don't listen to nobody. Krishan does what I'm sure people done told her, listen, get away from that man. That man is no good. All he gonna do is drag you down. She don't listen. She don't listen.
But here's the thing now, Cheryl, and we all know.
I've been there, I know.
We can't tell nobody to keep being away. If you just keep your mouth closed, don't say nothing, let them do the talking, the quicker they will find out. But the more we tell somebody to stay away from somebody, this is not the right person, don't hang out with this crowd, the more they would. So if we
I believe in letting people find out for themselves. Sometimes it takes you to find out for your own, to find out what's going on. You got to find that out on your own. You got to learn the hard way, as my grandmother always said. Learn the hard way. A hard head make a soft ass. That's what she said.
Right. But I think the minute she get away from it, and hopefully somebody tell her how to care for this baby before the baby goes to the doctor for a 6-week checkup and say, this baby back is out of alignment, the neck or something, or the baby is sick, and how did the baby get sick or something? It's just too early for everything for the baby. The baby and probably going to be a world traveler before he's 6 weeks old. Probably going to
Right.
be on an airplane somewhere going
Exactly.
somewhere.
That's right. Exactly. But here's the thing: the minute they started glorifying and made a reality TV show with the teen moms, why?
Right.
Hmm.
Yes, the teen mom.
They
Yes.
they they amplified that, and those teenagers was getting money off of having babies,
Mm-hmm.
and they
Right.
were young themselves. And it, like I said, all money is not good money, and
And
all of
sometimes,
the
Mm-hmm.
stuff
it should be a
amplified.
lesson. It should be a lesson to a
Yeah.
lot of teen girls to not
Right.
have them when you see
Watch
shows
that
like
show and
that.
say, I'm not going to do that. I'm
Right.
not
It's
going
not
to get pregnant
glorifying.
because it's hard.
It's hard. They need to see that and
Right,
see how hard it is for these
Right.
young babies that's raising babies. Look how hard it is. They can't go to
Right.
school. They have to stop. They have to drop out of school.
correct.
It's a lot of turmoil that happens when you're that age having a baby.
And
A
most
baby.
times the
Right,
young men don't even stay with you anyway. They,
Right.
they, they
These
moved
young men,
on.
they don't stay. They don't hang around. They
right.
impregnating all these different other women. It's
Right.
crazy. Who knows how many
Right.
kids Blueface got? Who knows? He might have baby mothers all over the place.
That's right.
Who
Right.
knows?
That's right. Because nobody was teaching them how to be a man or to
Right.
say, here's the thing. I just don't understand when we know that AIDS, HIV, I'm sorry, should I say that? I take that back.
Uh,
The diseases on the
just say
land.
the H. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, H,
HB.
I'm sorry. All of this stuff we know about, and you still allowing this type of behavior with no protection.
Right.
It's so much information. And I mean, it is like worldwide information.
Right.
And these people are not telling you, and you just go out and have a good time, and you open up your legs or what have you, and it's on both parts, the
Right.
man
That is
and the
true.
woman.
My son is 37 and he's 37 and he has no children yet.
Amen.
I thought maybe he would have one by now, but at 37, because he knows it's a big responsibility. I told
Right.
my son it's a
That's right.
24-hour responsibility, and the judge don't care how much money you're making. You,
Mm-hmm.
the judge have no problem taking your money and making sure that child is taken care of. If you're not ready for a child, don't have them. Protect yourself until
Right.
you're ready, and you got to
That's
I,
be
right.
financially ready too, especially
That's
right.
right.
financial.
I
Well,
agree with
well,
that.
I tell
Shirley.
you what, you just said powerful words, Cheryl, because my sister, educated, has her master's. This girl fell. She's talking to me, and I'm telling my sister, well, my issues, and I do want to be a mother, and this, that, and the other. And I said, okay, please lay everything on the line. If you have to raise this child by yourself, can you afford it? I said, this child is needing emotional, spiritual, physical support. Do not rely on the man to make sure that happens. Oh no, he's a police officer. She's from up north. Of
Right.
course, I'm from down south. He's a police officer. He's not going to do that. I said, sister, this is not how this works.
Right.
No baby keeps a man,
Hmm.
Mm.
whether you are married or single.
That's
Woo.
right.
Don't
No
care
baby.
what job you have either.
That's right.
And I said to her, stop asking a baby to fill your void. Stop asking an unknown person you about to bring into this world to make you happy, because it's not going to work. Everything comes from the inside, works from the outside.
Right.
And I said that's where people go wrong. Oh, you know, I'm about to be 40. I need to have my child. Who told you that? Society don't have a hell or heaven to put nobody in.
Mm-hmm.
Don't follow society. You have to know that if you are not emotionally sound, physically, financially ready, well, she didn't listen
Right.
and she went forward and he left her. Oh, and changed her religion to be with him.
Oh my God. Don't.
Okay. And I know we're not talking about what Tyler
I,
Perry said,
Hmm.
his
I
comments.
think this is a.
She helped this man become a NYPD police officer, helping him get all of his credits, sending him back to school. She working double time, overtime, and guess what?
He's
But the
gone.
man did tell you, I must give him credit. The
Mm-hmm.
man told you he did not want to be a father.
Right.
But you went ahead and you said, nah, I'm gonna lock him down because he seems to be very spiritual and I don't help him go through these courses. I done pay for this. Oh, he owes me. Mm-mm.
Look, my
Now
daughter.
all your child know about is he only supports her financially. He has no physical, no spiritual, no father attachment to her.
Mm.
And we as women gotta wake up.
Please wake
Hmm.
up.
We gotta
Yeah.
wake up.
Yeah.
And if you
Mm.
want to be a parent and you got all of the resources to
Yeah.
be that mother, and you make it clear to the sperm donor, then go for it.
Yes, ma'am. Thank
I screamed to my daughter, IUD, IUD, IUD,
IUD.
IUD,
Ooh,
IUD. Because let me tell you something, don't let
IUD.
nobody put nothing in it unless they putting a ring on it. If
Oh,
they not putting, okay?
that is great. I love that, Cheryl.
I told
I
my daughter
love
that.
that. And
Don't let nobody put,
Ms. Laura, thank you for sharing your story. That was powerful. That
yeah,
was good.
sure
And
was.
you are always welcome. You can stay up on the panel, but you are always
Yeah,
welcome to come and share your stories
I
with
love
us
her stories
or
too.
your insight. And let's see what May just said. She said, that's what I told my girls. If the father isn't helping you with your child, don't keep having kids by him. Oh,
That's
that's
right.
good.
That's right.
I have one
Amen.
granddaughter,
Amen.
and my other
Amen.
daughter said, looks like y'all are not having kids by me. Ooh,
Yeah.
ooh, Lord,
That's right,
thank
May
you, man.
May.
You all right.
And maybe ain't be hitting it out of the ballpark.
I'm telling you,
Yeah,
don't let no man
so
put nothing in
sure.
it if he ain't putting a ring on it. I'm gonna tell you right
Right.
now.
Hello.
No ring, no
Exactly.
baby.
That's the
Right.
bottom line.
And then if we're dating too long, if you don't see me as a future wife, we're wasting our time anyway.
Exactly.
Right.
Hello.
Because they'll date you for years and years and years and years, and then go
Hello.
off and date somebody else and marry somebody else.
Right. And you
Yes,
doing all the
ma'am.
wifey, you doing all the wifely duties. Yeah, he
Right.
ain't trying to wife you. Come on
Right.
now.
And then
Hello.
supported you, help you to get where you are in life and this and that. And then when that woman helped you to get your position, put you just like Melanie did with Martell, got him where he needed to be, looking like he was something
Mm-hmm.
and everything. Put him in um,
Yes.
you know, they became millionaires before the show. The show didn't
That's
make
right.
Melanie a millionaire. She
That's
became one
right.
before the show because of her knowledge and her
That's
education
right.
and
Mm.
her hard work. And so, and then once he remembered this thing with the doctor, the scene with the doctor, where he said, called her a peasant.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And the doctor said, what
Mm-hmm.
did you just say? And he
Yeah.
repeated it
Doc,
again.
Dr.
Mm-hmm.
Francis looked at him like,
Yeah.
what?
Dr. Francis even asked him, but what do you consider peasantry? He says low
Yes.
class, So he
Mhm.
said she low class, she a peasant, and she's still, here it is 10 years later, still on the bench, still on the bench,
And
waiting to be
still
picked.
the side chick.
Still
Because
on the
Yep.
bench,
he
waiting to
got
be
other
picked.
women.
Yep. Still on
Which
the bench.
that is so sad,
Right.
so
It's
sad.
crazy.
And the more what here Melanie did all this for this man, and
Yeah.
now he treats her like that. A man, you can take care of him, not take care of him, help him get where he needs to be. Because you thinking there's a future for you all, he's going to become this, and y'all going to be living and enjoying your life. And then that's going to be the father of your kids. And then once he become that police officer, that doctor, or that dentist,
Right.
or whatever he's
Exactly.
going to be, that lawyer, he's moved on. He ain't left you now because now
Mhm.
he's
He'll
got
leave you for the next woman. Yep.
of a
Yep.
woman.
Hello.
Yep.
Hello.
But don't think Martell ain't kicking himself. He's sitting back
He's
watching
kicking
Melody
himself.
shine. Melody has elevated to the elevation. He, and believe me, he kicking himself. Oh my
Did
God, I
you
let
not
her
see he take
go.
shoes, you know them dusty shoes, Penelope that he got,
Yeah,
and he's spanking
Doodle
himself, and
Brown. I call him Doodle Brown. They call him Doodle
he's
Brown shoes. He beating himself upside the head. Like, how could you be so stupid? Melody,
I,
she's the boss. I know he upset. He got to be.
upset.
look,
Because
I
this
must
one
say,
is looking and saying,
when when you just boxing yourself in the mirror, I
Mm-hmm.
can I know for a fact that Martell probably can't even stand and look at himself in the mirror.
Exactly. Exactly.
He cannot. And every time he looks at Ariane, because he,
Ugh.
even though he may go there for convenience, but he's looking at her with every part of, I just hate you. I hate I even got introduced to you. I hate I ever met you, or what have you. Because
mhm,
this girl have nothing for you but a child. But the
that's
one
it.
thing what Martell did so very, very wrong, he did not protect his wife. He
Thank you.
didn't put
He
that
said
girl in check. He should have
Exactly.
said, when Mark when Melody told him, you did not protect me. You didn't even stand up for me. He should have. I had a first cousin. He made it clear to his women, you do not disrespect the mother of my child.
that.
He made that clear to them. And he
Mm,
said it in front of them. He said it to them. And but my aunt would never lie when he was going out with the next woman, and he was like, Mom, just say I'm going out. She said, no, I'm not lying for you. I'm not
mhm,
lying.
mm,
So he had to come to the plate. She made him stood to that plate and say, this is what's going on. But if you
mm,
want to be with me, this is what you cannot do.
mm,
And I tell you, with this Martell and this Ariane situation,
mhm.
he didn't put her in check and shut her down
Right.
when Melody was still trying to keep things together, when he was doing the lying, saying that he stopped. But yet you went out in the highest point of the pandemic.
Whew, that is true.
You had a pandemic child.
Right. Wasn't that just 3 days after the baby was born
Mm-hmm. Yep.
that
Hello?
he dragged his thing and talking about he was going to the gym, but all the gyms was closed.
Hello?
Everything was closed. And he went out to drag his thing up and down those streets.
Exactly.
To her.
Martell, Martell,
You,
Martell wanted the
ooh,
best. He wanted the best of both worlds anyway. He wanted to be able
He
to
did. He said
have his
that to
wife at
her.
home and have something on the side, which a lot of men are like
exactly.
that. They want to
But
have
he
they want to
didn't
have their
know.
cake and they want to have the cake and ice cream and eat it too, and the party not even for them. And they want to have the cake and the ice cream. That's
But
how most
remember,
of these men.
remember when Melody asked him, he said, well, I talked to some older guys. And
Yeah.
Melody asked him, well, what did it say to you?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
He
yeah.
said something
He,
absurd and stupid. Of course.
yeah, like something like, it's okay, long as whatever.
Right.
Now
They,
y'all
they
know.
told
It's
him it was
okay to have a
okay to
side
have
chick. That's what he want
a
to say.
wife and a mistress because he
Uh-uh.
deserved it because he worked so hard to get where he's at. When you come to be at his level, you can do those things. That was
Now
the
we exactly, and now we know better. But what he didn't tell the older guys. No, my wife is supporting me. She have me doing things or giving me accolades that I don't even deserve.
right.
And what them
He
older
didn't
men,
tell his full story how this woman got his whole criminal record wiped so he could become a teacher.
Let me just say this. Hello, life, love, laugh and love. I always say it backwards. LLL. Hello and good
good
morning.
morning. Good
Hello
morning.
there.
Good
Woo.
morning.
Yes, yes, yes. We're trying to
Martell being and
diagnose.
Martell,
Well, we can't diagnose anybody.
I'm telling you,
We're telling our opinions. Oh,
That's right.
allegedly. Oh, go ahead.
and he's so
You all.
narcissistic anyway. He's just so narcissistic. He think he can fly above everybody, and you can't fly above people because you come crashing down
Mhm.
eventually. So Martell just think that the world is his oyster, and no rules apply to him. It apply to everybody but him. He cheating, so now he gonna gaslight Melody and claim she cheated.
Right.
Stop gaslighting because that's what he
That's
does.
right.
He
And
being
that
accused of
person he was
cheating.
talking about is no more than themselves.
Right. He gaslighting. He going on this gaslighting spree against Melody saying she cheated when really he was the one cheating. So he
Right.
gonna try to turn the tables on her and take the spotlight off himself.
Right.
When we
Well,
all
of
know
course,
Melody did
because
not
that's what
cheat.
a narcissist does.
Yeah.
He wanted to deflect.
Right.
He
Right.
wanted to
Something he's
deflect
good at.
and he wanted to make his wrong right.
Right.
This is
Her
why.
fault. He want to make his wrong her
Eh,
fault.
that's right. Absolutely. And guess what? It didn't work.
Nope.
Mama
No, it
Van
didn't.
tried to tell him,
Hmm.
but here's the sad part. His mama should have told him.
Thank you.
His grandmother should have told him.
Oh,
So
and he
therefore,
was
he was
raised by
never
his
in a
grandma.
place. He was never in a place to receive the right advice because he didn't get it from the people that should have gave it to him. That
Mm-hmm.
said, like my aunt told my cousin when he had the baby from his girlfriend and then broke up, and he said, "Well, Mama, I'm just going to give you the child support and you give it to her." And my aunt said, "Oh no, mm-mm." She's out. I don't have nothing to do with this. She said, "You do it the right way. Put it through the system."
And
That's right.
Marlene, a lot of time
Because
Marlene,
this is
You need to do it
my
the right way because
grandchild.
it needs to be documented because that person can
Exactly.
that they
He
never
said,
mm-hmm,
let's do it the right way.
mm-hmm.
Put it through the system. She didn't uphold. And that was the one word my grandmother always said, when somebody lose confidence in you, which meant trust. There's nothing else.
And I gotta be honest, I
Um,
don't even know if Marlene was in a position to teach Martell anything when she's
I-
running around with his father, who
right.
allegedly doing 20 years in prison or whatever.
Right.
She running around
He
with all
did
these no
20
good men.
years, 20 plus years in prison. And
Yeah,
then
mhm.
I
she
heard
was
that
running
she
behind that man.
allegedly was drinking too much or something.
Yeah, drinking,
Yeah,
running behind Martell's father before
yeah,
Martell was born, running behind the father. He a
That's
yep,
criminal.
a great thing.
He was a criminal. So
Right.
yep.
so
And
she's
that's
a
why
big reason why
Brooke
Martell.
right now is allegedly, well, we know, crime stuff, he did get picked back up. He wasn't out that long on the show. And he's right back in.
He
Good
right back
morning,
in.
Patricia T.
That's right.
Even she had to admit when she told Martell, I think he came to visit her one time in one episode. She said, "You just like your father." Remember that
Yep,
episode when she told him
yep.
that?
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
she did.
She's a big
Yeah.
reason why Martell is the way he is because she was
Yeah.
running behind his criminal behind father, and
And
that's how Martell got
Marlene,
here.
other example,
Marlene,
the rest of the family
Marlene.
members, uncles all in jail.
All of them, all of
Allegedly
them.
getting in and out of jail.
Uncle's a criminal,
Exactly.
brother's a criminal, everybody's a criminal.
Uncles, the
Period.
whole family, in and out.
But
So,
Marlene almost took a stand and said, "You wrong." And when she said, "You are wrong," this, that, and the other, then all of a sudden, Martell made her take her a whole 180-degree turn.
Right.
But then she
Yeah.
say that. But then she say that. Then she turn around and say, "Oh, Mel was lazy." So she's
Yes.
sending mixed
Right.
signals. I don't trust her.
Yes.
And we knew that was a lie.
Yeah, it's a lie.
Exactly.
You on her
One
yacht?
minute you praising this woman all the time, talking about your daughter-in-law and this and that, and
Yeah.
all this and stuff, because you ain't working now. You ain't got to work. Your house being taken care of. They got you in that house, and they helping taking care of you, and you're just as happy. And then the minute he messed it up, you didn't tell him he should have kept his thing in the house.
Right.
Because the thing about it is, Melody trusted, and like Marlene, she loved that lady.
Right.
And
She did.
Marlene, she dropped the bag because she went with her son instead of being steadfast and said, "Look, you are wrong."
Right. You can't sit on somebody's yacht and drink their liquor and then say, "Oh, she's lazy." So
Hello.
how you figure?
Oh,
And say it again.
You'll be getting thrown off that yacht. I mean, wait a minute now.
I hope you can swim.
Exactly. I
Hello.
hope you can swim.
Hello.
And
Exactly.
Martell, you going right behind her.
Yeah, where's your life jacket, sweetheart?
Exactly. I'm lazy and you sitting on my yacht drinking my liquor? Really?
Right.
I don't think so.
And then if you're drunk, I don't know if drunk people swim.
Exactly. So Melody, when she said the season of Revelation,
I know.
everything was revealed.
That's right.
And she gave grace to his brother. Because when you've been in that family for a long time, you get certain feelings with
I like
in-laws and all that kind of stuff.
I like that episode. That was a great moment. I like that one.
You can tell how much he respected Melanie.
Yes.
The man is
even in the house when Martell was putting Melanie down, talking this, he still was respecting Melanie. He told her that was a good woman and everything.
Right. His brother was a criminal, but he gave Melody way more respect than Martell could ever give Melody. And this
That's what I'm talking about.
The genuine caring. He felt Melanie. He felt that Melanie really cared about him. If somebody else walking around
and you could tell that
not behind bars that cared about me.
Yes. And that when they hugged,
I wanted to cry.
If y'all didn't feel something,
I felt something.
I felt it through the television screen.
I really did.
And when old Martell was looking, nobody was paying him attention.
No mind.
His brother and Mel had a very intimate moment.
Mm-hmm.
Like, sister, I got you.
He wanted to know exactly what they saying.
Exactly. But the thing about it is the brother was like, you messed up.
Right. And he told
without telling him in front of the cameras.
Right.
Brother, you messed up.
That's right.
And I think Martell wished Melanie, because he said at the end of the year he's going to be married again, right? And I think he was wishing that, why don't she hold me like that? Why don't
exactly.
Oh, that's a great point.
Exactly.
Great point.
Thank you, Miss Pinkie.
Why are you doing it to my brother? That's probably just my opinion. Martell probably called Crime Stoppers himself to get that money.
Yes.
My opinion on that.
Yes.
He's way more respect. Melanie's showing him too much care, too much love.
He showed way more respect for her than Martell does. He showed way more respect.
Because he probably was
any kind of way.
He was probably telling his brother, "Oh man, you got a queen. Be careful. You have a queen."
But Martell brother told Melody, "I know how my brother is." He told Melody that. I know how my brother is. So he knows. He knows.
He said everything without saying it within that one remark. I know how my brother is.
You didn't have to say no
he
more.
said everything, and he didn't have to say, and Melody knew it because he knew how much Melody poured in to this broken man.
Exactly.
Right.
Okay, and she tried. God knows she tried. But at the end of the day,
she got pregnant. She even tried to just give him a chance to do it right, and he still.
And people say why Melody, and people say why Melody.
That coleslaw.
People say why Melody stays so long. I mean, at least she could say, "Hey, I gave him a chance. I gave him 5 years to get himself together. 5
Well,
years. Nobody,
but
not many women do that.
first of
Not
all,
many
nobody
women do
can.
that.
That's right. Nobody can explain love.
Right. She loved him.
Love is what it is.
She loved
And
him
when
at one
you in
time.
love, she was in love. Just like with my husband, we were high school sweethearts. You can tell me nothing. But we broke up, thank God. We broke up many times, thank you, Jesus. We was engaged many times, praise the Lord.
Right.
Right.
That
She
is
But
loved him
when
true.
at
it
one
was
time.
time,
She loved him at one time. She did.
exactly. And she loved, and he took, when you have a woman who is done, that's dangerous because she's
Right.
done.
Right.
It's done.
Especially to a narcissist. Is
Exactly. And
woo,
right
'cause you never
now,
know. You never know what their snapping point is. Because they snap a
exactly.
lot. They tend to have a lot of snapping points. But you don't know when that last snapping
Exactly.
point is going to
Because
snap.
I've seen it so many times. I have family members who've been through it. We all know people who have been through it and we just question. But here's the thing, when you love, you love.
That is true.
He's going to get better. And the thing about us women, and I'm going to just say particularly women of color, our shoulders are broad.
Right.
It's like we are the mothers, the wives, the girlfriends, the fiance,
Mm-hmm.
wearing all these hats. I
Yeah,
don't know for if y'all are married.
we
I
are.
don't care how many times my husband cut this grass. Flo, you want to come out here and look at the grass? Okay. Yep, it looks good. It looks healthy. My aunt always said, once a man, twice a child.
Mm-hmm.
It's always mothers who are raising the children, whether you're in a whole parent home or single parent home. It is the mothers who are raising the girls and the boys,
Mm-hmm.
point blank. So when they get married, but I taught my boys, here's what's going to happen. You're going to know how to wash your own clothes. You're going to know how to cook. You're going to know how to.
Oh,
Oh,
she
she got
just
cut off.
dropped
She
off.
got cut off. She
She'll
got
be
cut
back up.
off. She'll come back up.
Yeah, she'll come back up.
Yeah.
Also, she did mix. Miss Hook, for Hook did make some valid points, very valid points.
Mm-hmm.
Let just say what May said. The thing about that Crime Stopper money, you don't get all that money, and they still tell the person who dropped the dime on them. I did not know that.
Mm-hmm. You need to tell you.
Yeah. Before, she did a wonderful job in telling her story. That was awesome. But I did not know that. They tell. I thought they keep it a secret.
Kept what a secret.
When you call Crime Stoppers, because Martell knew where he was, when he was going to be.
Mm-hmm. He
Yeah.
dropped the dime. He dropped the dime. He did it.
Miss Flora, are you there?
Allegedly. Allegedly.
I'm sorry. Yes, ma'am. I dropped because I
Okay.
got my little aggravating little
Yeah, yeah,
dog.
Marcel, he might have dropped that dime on his brother.
Yeah.
Got that
I,
reward money.
he
I wouldn't put
probably did.
nothing
Thank you
past
for
him.
coming back up. He probably because remember, he's desperate for money.
Mm-hmm. I would put
If
nothing
he's
past him.
trying to use everybody else, he don't care
Mm-hmm.
nothing about his brother.
The man
He
used his own.
don't care nothing about his own kids. If he don't
No,
even care about his newborn kid, his newborn children, daughter, sugar mama, and the rest of the kids, he don't care nothing about his brother.
he tried to sue his own daughter. He tried to sue his 3-year-old for her
Right,
for a share of her profits. I
right,
mean, you got to be a low life to do something like that.
right.
To sue your own daughter, 3 years old. You want her to take care of you now.
Yeah. And
Now you
all
want
your
her to support you too.
shenanigans with all these dusty women.
It's crazy. You want your 3-year-old to provide for you. That's not going to
Right.
happen. It's pathetic. He's just pathetic to sue his own daughter,
I agree. I agree.
not
Did you
let
see
her
what
keep the money
Patricia
for her
T
college.
said?
Huh?
You see what Patricia T said? That
What?
technically Mel didn't give him 5 years because the first 2 years she wasn't aware of the affair. And I do remember hearing him say during the beginning episodes, yeah, he was cheating then.
No, but
And
I was just going
nobody,
by what Melody was
well,
saying.
Marceau them knew. Marceau and Maurice knew. And the
Yeah,
rest
I
of
was
the
just going
thing,
by what Melody was. Yeah, I was just going by what Melody was telling him when they
yeah,
got into an argument. She was
yeah,
like, "I gave you 5 years. I gave you 5 years. I don't know when
right.
it
5
started,
years to get it right.
but you
Right.
but to
Yep,
get it right." She kept saying that,
She
So
did. She
she
did to
did.
get it right. And
She
she
did.
even said it on that boat when they was in Florida for who's wedding? Maurice. Wasn't it Maurice wedding?
Oh, Maurice
Mhm.
and Kimmy's wedding.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Maurice and Kimmy. Remember when everybody had on that white, Melanie had on her white pretty dress, and everybody was wearing white, and they went away from everybody else, the group, and they was talking, and she said that she was trying to explain to him that you didn't keep your penis in the household.
right.
That's
And
right.
he
She kept,
kept lying, like he only been knowing the woman for this amount of time and that amount of time. And she said, I even gave you 5 years to get it right, or something.
she kept saying that. I kept hearing her say that. So
Right.
and then also she also said he wasn't just cheating with Arion. He was cheating with other women as
Uh,
well.
yeah.
That's
Yeah.
right.
So I hope Arion
And
don't
then,
think she's special. She ain't special because Melody said he was cheating with other
With
women
other
before
women.
her.
well, guess
Right.
what? Remember, Ariane said herself that he was cheating
Right,
with multiple women.
right. So I
Right.
don't know why she thinks she's so special.
I don't know. That's that narcissist. Because to me, I think, in
Please.
my opinion, I think she's one too.
And
He
he's
just
still
don't know
cheating. Yeah. Well,
because they can deal with each other. Think about it. That's why she can hang around so long because they're just alike in the head. They really don't realize that. But Martell and just like Marceau and threw Tisha under the bus, you know, Martell is throwing her under the bus, and she 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 just, I mean,
I call Ariane more of I call her more of a flunky. She's a
oh,
flunky to the
she is a
narcissist.
flunky.
Yeah, she's a flunky because she does whatever he says,
Yep.
no matter whether it's wrong or right. Narcissists usually don't let nobody control them. They're the ones who try to control you.
Right,
So because he got so much control over her, it just seems to me like she's more his flunky than anything else. She
right,
does what he says. She does whatever he say do, no matter whether it's wrong or right.
right,
And she follow his lead.
Yep.
So
right.
that's how I see her, a flunky. That's what she is.
Well, as a matter of fact, I have to agree with you 100% on that because when she did that live in that gym, her voice changed whenever
Mm-hmm.
he was talking to her. She was almost sounding like a child,
Mm-hmm.
Right.
like
Mm-hmm.
she was
She don't
under
want to get in
his
trouble,
spell.
but she want everybody to see. Oh, this is my man. But then she switch
Yes,
when he say something.
yes,
She
and it's
want
like he
to
had her hypnotized. Like
Right.
when she is around him, no matter the what,
Right.
even though she knows it's chaotic, she knows that their relationship is on and off, but she just have that one thing. Well, maybe, possibly, allegedly, in my opinion, two babies from him. Like, what you gonna do?
Martell has complete control over her. She's controllable and she's usable. Martell can
Yes,
use her whenever he need to use her and then put her back on the shelf when he done with her. And then
that's
when he
right.
need to use her again, he take her off the shelf again. That's what he
That's right.
does. Period. So she can say what she
Exactly.
wants. She's not special. Anytime a man don't want to be seen with you on camera, and he never wants to be seen with you, besides that one time when they came on live because they went to jail or something, when they had a
right,
fight or
right.
whatever that is.
Right.
And in my opinion, it was confirmed that he did go to jail.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he went.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he
yeah.
went to
He
jail. He's a
claimed,
liar.
yeah, if you didn't, why you all of a sudden got to pose in the bed and her sit there and y'all got to do this little skit? It's almost like a little skit they was doing. Why you got to go through all of that?
Oh, please.
Exactly. It was just
Right.
all
She's
for
coming
to
out
calm
something.
things down. Hey, let's get in front of this. Let's do this PR thing, and
It
just
made him
leave
look
it as that.
worse. It made him
Right.
look worse though.
Because it's
Yeah,
coming
because
from
we saw
Martell. And
her
remember,
visible
he has
scars.
some over there.
People saw
We-
through that. People saw through that mess. People saw through that act that he's on there, him and her on there trying to clean things up. You're gonna tell me that he was never arrested. They didn't arrest you for the ATM heist, allegedly, the alleged ATM thing. He didn't get arrested for that. So how can you say you was
Why
never
did Mel
arrested?
have to clean up his record? Think about it. Why did she get his records?
Melody did that. Melody did that.
Yeah,
Why
but
did she do that?
he had those
You
good
didn't,
old
you
boys in
never
the
been to
system
jail.
too.
Yeah.
Why did she have to do that? Mel don't do nothing for nothing. Mel did
That's
it
right.
because something needed to be done. She
That's
knows
right.
how to take care of things. So why would she have to do that if you was all clean and clear?
Allegedly, what the
That's
lawyer
right.
said on a
And that,
show that I seen is that she had I think she had him pardoned, but I don't think his record is expunged, because if it was expunged, how was somebody able to pull that up?
Right.
Expunged means it's no longer there. It's gone.
Right.
So
There has
how
to be
was
a
somebody
purpose
able
to
to pull that
expunge
up?
stuff.
Right. How can somebody else pull that up?
You have to have something there in order to expunge. You can't, if you've never been arrested, never been in jail, but I want to have my record. What record? You
The
haven't
lawyer
done that.
said that the lawyer said he would have to put in some kind of application for
Right.
expungement,
Right.
but he just got pardoned, which means he didn't go to prison or whatever. But
Right.
as far as expunged, I think he has to put in another application for that, from what the lawyer said on this live that I saw.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if
I seen that same live with another. What I seen it was with another.
Sherelle, right?
Yes.
Sherelle,
Yes.
yeah, the lawyer said that.
That was good. That was good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. And Patricia T said Mel said she didn't learn of the affair until 2017. And
Right.
she left him in 2020. She included the 2 years she didn't know about it.
Right.
Yes. And let's see, May said she is special. She's an 8 in my opinion. Let's see what else everybody's saying. Patricia T said she did. I'm trying to catch up with everything. May, but look at it. Who has to laugh?
Who has the last laugh?
Melanie told him time and time they are laughing at him, not with him. She did say that.
That's right. That's
she
right.
tells him all the time when he said,
yeah.
Right, he be thinking those are his friends, and she ain't got no friends. Oh, why would she want friends like that? She can see it. That man is so delusional. He cannot see that these people, Maurice, Kimmy wants to jump his bone, allegedly, in my opinion.
Those people were Mel's friends. Those people were
right. All of them, his friends, they just laughing at him.
those
I
were
would say the
Martell
whole
friends.
game of them.
Please.
Right.
He going to
the whole crew, they've been doing nothing but laughing at him, all behind his back. And this man is so well, you got to remember, he said he made Mel, but he can't make himself in those 3 years. And Mel made herself double and triple and 3 and 4 times, and he still can't do it. So he's not solid enough to see that people are laughing at him.
Yeah, he made Mel all right. He made her leave. That's what he made her do. To leave and never look back. That's what he made her do. Leave him.
And drop the mic on that, Cheryl. Absolutely.
Oh, he made her.
That's the definement.
He made her leave and never come back.
Never come. You know what? That's why on this season that they got, remember he wears this green, and he giving her these flowers he and probably picked up on the side of the road somewhere. You know how people selling flowers on the side of the road and picked up somewhere. Thinking Mel, because he wasn't planning on, when he would tell, he even told Chris and Nell, he tells everybody he's going to get married at the end of the year. He's going to be married by the end of the year, right? He wasn't talking about charade gun butt. He wasn't talking about coleslaw gun butt. He wasn't talking about Belinda. Well, if Mel, you probably would take Belinda.
He ain't talking about
take care of her.
the Melody.
But he wasn't talking about her. He was talking about strictly, ignore the cowgirl or nobody. He's talking about Melanie. Just
Uh-huh.
like he was
Yep.
talking about her cheating in the pond, the RP tape. That's what he was talking about. He keep talking about Melanie. Nobody's it. We as Melanie was getting it, but nobody else was getting it. They was thinking he's talking about me. No, he ain't talking about. He's talking about Melanie. Y'all think he
That's right.
And
right?
that's what's so
He
sick
hates
about.
Melanie. He's still in love with her, and he wants her back so badly because he missed the
Yep.
family, missed
And that's what
that
sickens
house,
me.
he
And
missed
that's
the
what
way he was living, he missed all the luxuries that he had.
and
He
that's what
missed
That's
sickens
that.
me.
right.
And that's what sickens me with Martell. You lie on her, you lie to her, you cheat
Right,
on her, you steal from her, you do some
right,
of the lowest, dirtiest things you can do to somebody, and then
right,
think the person should take you back.
right.
What reality is he in? I mean, he's in this twisted reality that this is crazy.
He's in that narcissistic reality.
It's
But
crazy.
Cheryl, but listen to this. The problem is that's what they do. They build alliances. He wanted to be sounded so good about what he was doing, and when it came to the point when people started realizing, oh, it's Mel who made you who you are. It is Mel behind you. You are not this person without Mel. Then he started building alliances,
Right, he
and it,
did. Oh, she just dropped
Got cut
out
off
again.
again.
Yeah, but it's
She'll
coming
come back
up
up.
on, we're
I
at
call it
2 hours
lying.
and 51 minutes. We're going to be going anyway. But
Okay.
I'm going to drop her so she can say her last final thoughts if she want to come back up and say it. But this was a wonderful, wonderful,
Yeah, I love the
and
live. This is a
she's
nice
always
live
working to come
morning.
up. But this was a wonderful, wonderful conversation. It
Mm-hmm.
was. Uh,
Telling you.
Yes, and it needed to be said.
Right.
And and not just with all the narcissistic men like Marceau, Blueface, and we didn't get a chance to touch on Ernest Williams. Uh, we didn't get a chance. Miss
Miss
Floyd,
Williams?
thank you
I'm
for
sorry.
so
Yeah,
thank
I
you for
absolutely.
coming back.
I'm in the country, y'all. I'm sorry.
That's
Oh,
okay.
But
that's
what I
okay.
Okay.
That's okay. And
and
what
making
I was saying,
errands.
we're coming up on 2 hours and 51 minutes, but I wanted to make sure you come back up and give your final thoughts. But I want to say that this has been a very good conversation.
Oh,
We touched on these men that needed to be touched on, like the Martells, the Marceau, the Blueface. Uh, and Blueface is so young, and the way, and he is caught up with the Martells of the world. When I say caught up with them, they neck to neck. You don't know who to give the award to. You know what I mean? And Marceau too. And then the Arnett, we didn't get a chance to touch on him, but I think what I'm going to do is do this over the weekend. We're going to do a live, and we're going to touch on him too, also, and we're going to also do a try to see, things are going to be popping off. There's no way we can say we're going to have a peaceful weekend. That's unheard of. A peaceful weekend with these men. And Phyllis said, great commentary, Pinkie, as always. Thank you. We had, I mean, having Cheryl up here is,
Thank you.
Cheryl comes with her own flavor with it.
Thank
She
you.
lays it out for you. And then, yes, you do. I love having Cheryl up here. And Cheryl,
amen.
also,
Amen.
Thank
I
you.
agree.
Thank you, ladies. I appreciate
yes,
it.
so welcome. And also, thank you, and it's being worked on. You know what I'm talking? It's being worked on for you, Cheryl.
Hmm?
So that's it.
Well, I just want to say thank you so much, Miss Pinkie and Cheryl, for having me up. I really, really enjoyed it. This
I
probably
enjoyed
about
it
my
too.
third time. Seemed like the second two times I've been up on a panel, like I felt like I fell, but I feel like this time talking on this type of subject with the Krishans and Blueface and all of this good stuff, you know, hitting
Right.
home to where you can really identify with, that you can really
Right.
talk to and
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
everything.
that
So I
is
just want to
good.
say thank you very much for allowing my voice to be heard. And
Mm.
hey, I'm on the train, so
You,
when I
you
can,
gotta
I will
get
be.
on this train and come over here because we enjoy you. If this is your third time, you're a very powerful speaker, and and we love the fact that you shared your story. Yes, you did, and you're
Yeah,
always going to come up.
enjoyed it.
Yes,
Really
you
did.
are.
I really, really appreciate you guys. Y'all don't even know how much that means to me. I really, because sometimes I don't have the courage, sometimes I do, and when I feel like I have the courage, it seems like, I asked this one concrete con,
King Creator.
content
Our
creator
creator.
that please, how about you just delete the part that I spoke on?
All right, you
I
did good.
did.
You did good.
I did. And but the thing about it is, I love you guys. I
Love
love
you
my
too.
love y'all so much. And again, I appreciate for you allowing me to come up. But at the end of the day, we as women, I don't know what's going on. I mean, we don't hold the whole world in our hand like God does,
Yeah.
and we can only provide our opinions, our experiences, and everything is allegedly, and everything is opinionated. But at the end of the day, we all know the walk that we walk, the people who we are spiritually. And it's not about a religion thing, it's about a spiritual walk. And to look at what's affecting us and what's going on in the world is to
Right.
bring light to it and to bring positivity at the end. And that's what I'm about. I'm just not about foolishness. I don't like a whole lot of cussing. I don't like a whole lot of going back and forth. I just
Yeah, I'm the same way.
Right.
I'm just like a positive type person that,
Right.
hey, life is short and we
That
just
yes,
don't know.
is.
We just passing through. So that's all I wanted to say. And Pinkie, I will be waiting for the next one. I love your
Yes.
dogs. I have my
Thank
own little
you.
dog, Rosie. She just rides with me everywhere I go. She likes
Aw.
to ride in my lap.
Oh
Lord
my God.
Jesus.
Is
Yeah, I
that
can't
Rosie?
get
You
her
said
to be the back
Rosie?
seat. Rosie.
Oh,
Yes,
okay.
yes. So she's a little Bichon Shih Tzu mix.
Aw.
And
Oh,
yes,
okay.
How
yes.
cute.
So
I
she
got two
have
of
my
them
heart.
here.
So
Well, ladies, I live with
and,
a cat. I live with Catwoman. My
Uh,
daughter. Oh
uh-oh.
God. Look,
See,
cat. Oh
I
my
have,
goodness.
you
This is
know,
Catwoman. I
um,
mean, we could be in the street. If you see a cat, you want to feed it. Oh my God. She loves. I mean, love.
I'm a dog.
One,
I say dog because
one time I was in the
and you
house.
won't believe this. I'm not even a person, but I got two dogs.
I thought
Don't
one day
say
I
that.
came in. I thought there was a cat in the house, and she was listening to videos. She listens to videos of cats, and she
Uh,
watches it. I said, "Oh my God, that is Catwoman in effect."
oh Lord, have
I'm
mercy,
just a
bless
dog
her.
mom.
I said,
Yeah,
That's just a dog mom. I
"She
call
loved."
it
I'm
me.
telling you.
dog. There's two
And
of
I
them.
said, "Please get married, because I don't want to come to the house and you got 25 cats running through the house."
Oh my God. Oh my
Oh
God.
God.
Enjoy ourselves, guys. This was I needed this morning. My husband and I are getting ready to get
You right?
I needed this. Because he's been waiting on me for the longest. They've been outside. When I say they, him and the dogs been outside. They was out this morning and they're in now. And but he's been waiting on me so we can go around and tell him I'm ready because I'm gonna wear my
Mr.
pajamas.
Pinkie. Hi,
Nobody
Mr.
knows.
Pinkie.
I'm ready, but I'm gonna wear my pajamas, just slip on my shoes and I'm ready.
I know that's right. I know
Yeah.
that's right. Wear your pajamas.
This morning. I know everybody know what Sam's Club is, but that's where I'm going this morning with him. And
Oh,
I had a wonderful time. And I want to thank Maymay. She left a little early. She said for everybody they have a great day and everything. But I want to thank
Amen.
hey.
my panelists. You all did an awesome job this morning. And Cheryl, she's a hard hitter, but Miss Hook, you came out to, and this is your third time. You did awesome. And Cheryl, we're gonna have to open up
I
the
appreciate
floor.
it.
Whenever you're in the house, you are always welcome to come up.
Thank
And
you. Thank you.
yeah, and for all my content creators in the house, thank you all for being here. Push your T.
Love you, content creators. Love y'all. Love y'all.
Yeah, we love
Love
you.
you, love you.
Linda
Yes.
Gamble. Linda Gamble been keeping track of the chat for me and my likes and everything. Linda Gamble in the house. Miss Reese.
That's my
Miss
boo. That's my boo, Linda Gamble.
Miss Shirley Terry. Also, Miss Renita, B. Elliott. Thank you for being in the house. I can always say I'll be looking for them. Everybody that came through. Let me see. If I forgot your name, you know I love you and thank you, and we had a great time. And it was,
Yes.
and we just need. We're gonna touch on. Most people say Inez or down in the south, we just say Ernest Williams. You know the one Shirley Strawberry's husband.
Oh, yes, yes.
Oh yeah.
Lord. I mean, he need a special all by himself. He need a
hot mess. That's a hot mess.
that's a hot mess.
Ooh,
What are we gonna do? That's a hot mess.
that's a hot mess.
That's a whole lot of mess, y'all. That's just a whole lot.
It's a whole lot. Oh my
I mean,
God.
Yeah.
It's just taking a big giant watermelon. You got to go in there and get it all. That's a lot to get out.
That's a lot.
It's a
That's
lot.
like two 18 wheelers hooked up together.
It's
like,
That is true.
Maybe a train. I don't know. I just
Martell, Blueface, Maurice, all of them in one. You just put them all together. That's just one person.
yes. So then we talking about a whole train of mess.
I'm telling you,
Ooh, Lord.
it's a mess. Oh God.
Because y'all know what we're dealing with, right?
Ooh, wait.
What we dealing with when we go down that road with him?
Huh?
We're going to be dealing with a lot.
Yeah.
We're going to be dealing with things concerning him fooling with kids.
The mistress. Oh my God.
Yes.
Oh,
Everything. Oh my Lord.
I mean, that take a whole lot of time. You got to be in business for that kind of stuff.
Yeah, and
Who does that?
we
I'm
got
telling
to,
you.
we got to have our spirits right. We can't have no evil spirits because just unpacking his spirit is enough.
Yes.
We don't have to be
Exactly.
and the Holy Spirit just to speak on him. Ooh,
Exactly, Miss Pinkie. You might have a 3-hour live next time.
Yeah, 3. I'm sure this might be a 4-hour live.
4 hours.
Good gracious.
Y'all telling me I don't know what to do, but that's where we're gonna go. So y'all just make sure you are up on it because he got a lot of those tapes, those calls. We do a lot of calls. So we're gonna touch on that.
It's
So
Saturday, Miss Pinkie? You said Saturday?
Yes, we're gonna touch on him on Saturday.
Okay.
Okay, good, because I'm going to have time Saturday.
Okay.
Because my husband going to a football game. They're doing a tailgate. I'm going to have all day long Saturday for whatever is up.
Okay.
What would morning be better? Early in the morning, like 8:30, like this morning?
Could it be afternoon?
Just let's do it afternoon. What time?
Okay, I'm flexible.
What time for you, Cheryl? Again?
Maybe I don't know, 11. 11.
Yeah,
Okay, that sounds great.
Remember?
11. Yeah, 11, like maybe 11,
No,
12.
we got something at 11.
Huh?
Cheryl.
Oh, you have something at 11?
No, remember,
what time is best for you?
Black Titanic.
Okay, what time is best for you?
Okay, so let's do about 4 o'clock.
Okay, that's good too.
That way we'll be done before everybody else start doing their lives, so we can get over their lives. Because a lot of times.
Okay, that sounds good.
Okay, that sounds great.
Oh wait, Miss Flora, what did you say about 4 o'clock? That's bad.
That sounds good to me.
No, that's good. That's good. That's good.
I'm gonna put 4 o'clock down. So we're gonna I'm gonna do it when I get back from Sam's Club. I'm gonna set the live up for 4 o'clock. Y'all be ready for 4 o'clock because that's gonna be us. We unpacking some 18 wheelers. We're
Oh
gonna
gosh.
Yes,
we're gonna
ma'am.
need a lot of people to unpack those.
Oh my
Yes,
God.
Oh my
yes.
Lord.
All right, Cheryl, you ready? Cheryl, you
Yeah, I'm
ready?
ready. I'm
You,
ready.
for this now, guys. We're gonna have to be prayed up on this one.
I'm
Ooh,
telling
Yes,
you,
ma'am. I agree.
it is a hot mess.
prayed
It's
up.
a hot mess.
That's a hot mess. Because you
So,
talking about everything. You talking about mistresses. You talking about
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
his own kids, his own
Mm-hmm.
grandkids. You talking about animals. You talking about everything.
Her
Yes.
daughter, her
Ooh.
daughter, her daughter. I'm like, oh my
Her
God.
daughter. Oh my
And I
Lord.
tell y'all right now, if y'all not subscribed to Pam Esquire's channel, oh
Okay.
my goodness. It's
Mm.
And
Pam
that's
Esquire.
Pam Esquires.
That
put it,
girl, and she's an attorney. It's called Pam Esquire Intelligent something. But just go Google.
let me try to look it up
Just
right
put in a
quick.
UT Pam Esquire ESQ. This girl laid it down, and all charges that he has coming up next.
Ooh.
And he has
Mm,
over 30. This man is not going to see any form of daylight
I
Daylight.
anytime
know.
He
Hmm.
don't need to see
He
daylight.
don't need to see it.
No,
Exactly.
exactly. I
Because
agree. I
if a
agree.
man stoops that low, now that's low. You can't get no lower than that.
No, you can't get no lower. Great God. I
He's
mean,
a
but
menace.
yeah, y'all check out her channel and look at what she just presented yesterday.
Okay,
I mean, it was
I
breaking
got it
news.
pulled up.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah. So y'all will be shocked.
I'm gonna go ahead and subscribe
Y'all gonna
now.
be shocked.
Hmm.
Did you want me to?
Yep. So
It's Pam Esquire ESQ. It's PAM space ESQ. Then dash THELAW dash INTELLECT. I just subscribed. So oh Lord,
yes,
I see what you're talking about. I see
yes,
it.
ma'am. Yeah,
Uh,
she is the real
Cheryl,
deal.
did you
She
need
is
me
the
to send it
real
to
deal.
you in your send it to you what I'm trying to say. Send it to you through Instagram so you
Yes,
can.
ma'am. I'm on, and so my Instagram name is Nosy Rosie or Golden Rosie. I think it's Golden. Man, I gotta find out. You on Instagram, Miss
Yes, I'm
Pinkie?
on Instagram too.
Okay, so I'm gonna
Under
hit
the
you up,
Pinkie the
and then I'm
Housewife.
gonna tell you. Okay, let me hit you up so you know my real name,
Right, look me
because
up.
I just did it.
It's just
I
Pinkie
did
the
it for
Housewife.
my
And Cheryl, you already on Instagram.
Yes,
Yeah, I'm
ma'am.
on
But I
Instagram.
did. I did Nosy Rosie or Golden Rosie because
Well,
I didn't want
well,
my
hit
family
me
to
up.
think. I didn't want them hit me up. I just only did it to follow LMH.
Okay. Well, go ahead and hit me up
Nothing wrong with
when you
that.
get off. I'm on the Pinkie the Housewife, and Cheryl,
Okay.
and then I'm going to send it to you. I'm going to send it to Cheryl in her Instagram when
Hey,
we get off.
hey,
Okay,
Cheryl.
Cheryl.
Cheryl is your real name. Cheryl Howard on Instagram.
No, it's Sexy Kitten 48.
I'm sorry.
Sexy Kitten.
What you say?
Sexy
Sexy
Kitten.
kid. Cheryl, I can't with you. Okay.
My daughter
She was
said, "What
trying to
kind of
keep
name is
it
that,
on the
Mom?"
low. Cheryl,
Okay. Okay, Cheryl. I see you. I see you, Cheryl.
oh my God, I can love her from Cheryl.
I need to change that
Oh
name.
my
That's too
God.
much.
And Miss Pinkie, you heard how she was saying it kind of low, talking about
Yeah, I
sexy kid.
heard.
So
That's
that's like,
right. Cheryl,
My daughter
I
just cut
do
me
love
up
you,
on it.
Cheryl.
My daughter just cut me up. What do you mean, sexy kitten?
I'm going to send it to you, Cheryl.
Oh God! She said, "Mom,
okay.
please change that name."
This is just too much.
And here I am with Nosy Rosie.
I like that.
Those are rosy. Okay. Those are rosy. Go ahead and hit me up on the Pinkie the Housewife.
Oh my goodness.
My voice is going bad. Y'all making my voice so bad. Oh, Lord. Oh my God.
All
Ooh,
right,
we
so
are
4
blessed
p.m.
today. And I
and I'm gonna hit
enjoy.
y'all
I mean,
up.
go ahead,
I'll be there.
Miss Lauren.
I said I'm gonna hit y'all up soon as I get done with making my errands, and I'm gonna hit y'all up on Instagram.
Okay, all right. And I already subscribed to Pam Esquire. I already did that. And
Okay, very good.
Just looking at her page right now. Oh yes, I see.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Oh Lord.
Yes, ma'am.
It's like, do I really want to look at this?
It's a lot.
Yes,
It's a
ma'am.
lot. It's a lot.
It's a lot.
Let me just show his face right quick before we go. Let me just show this face that we're going to be working on. This is what we're going to be working
Oh
with.
gosh.
Okay?
Lord, child.
Oh, is that him?
Oh, child.
That's him. That's him.
Oh,
Yes,
Lord.
ma'am.
Oh, I had him in my slide already. I had put him in my slides so I can show him when we get ready. Oh Lord, I can just leave that one there. Look at.
Oh yeah, we're gonna be unpacking a lot.
He a narcissist. He a narcissist too.
But
Very much so.
He's right neck and neck. Now we're gonna ask who they're neck and neck. They on the same level.
Wait a minute, and y'all gonna find out that he was the barbershop that was 24/7. And remember, in Married to Medicine, when they did a little segment when I think there was somebody's birthday, Greg or whatever, which one of the Married to Medicine husbands had a little birthday party at his barbershop. And they showed where those girls came in there dancing. Now, y'all know we don't have no 24-hour barbershop.
You see the look on my
I know. I was going to say the same thing. 24 hours?
24 hours in Atlanta. And he did it in a nice area that you would not be afraid. Who going out to get a haircut? Just say like 2 a.m. in the morning. Who does that?
Exactly.
Who's going out there? Who's going, so, but he was offering, it was like a shell. Y'all, when I tell you, listen to Pam and Chronicle Speaks.
Okay, I know Chronicle Speaks. Yeah.
Yeah.
Between
Chronicle Speaks.
Is it gray head? No, that's not it.
No.
Chronicle
It's
Speaks.
not
No, that's not her. Chronicle Speaks. Yeah. Damn,
she's
I forgot
separate.
the whole name.
She's separate of the Chronicles of the Gray Hair.
Yeah, I've seen something like that.
Yeah, but this one is Chronicle Speaks.
Oh, Chronicle
Speaks.
Speaks.
She was bringing a lot of
Okay, I was talking about the wrong one then. Okay, sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
And let me just say that 3 other content creators that we're mentioning on the show, on our live, is only so that we can follow you and everything. And I just want to say that everything is alleged, and this is our opinions, though. But we're just trying to make sure that anyone that want to follow you and everything, and we're subscribing and we're following, so we can and that's to support your channels as well.
That's right.
We're doing it to support our other content creators and everything, and not trying to take anything away from you. Only thing we're trying to do is support.
That's right.
And I can't wait to, when I get back from Sam's Club to see what's going on. I already subscribed to her channel. I can't wait to just get in and start listening. Oh my God. But yeah, so we had him on the, we're going to say the docket. Don't ever, they say in the courthouse on the docket?
That's right.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah, we had him on the docket, but we didn't get to that because when you're dealing with these type of narcissists, it's hard to unpack and it takes a while sometimes.
Yes, ma'am.
It's just strange to me.
We haven't forgotten about you. We're just going to get to you.
Right. It's just strange to me how a woman can stand by a man like this and defend him. It's crazy.
I know.
It's crazy.
But we're going
to. All right, ladies.
All right.
4 p.m. tomorrow.
We did 3 hours, 13 minutes, Cheryl.
Yeah, okay.
Yes.
Well, I just want to say thanks for letting me come on, Miss Pinkie. I'll see you tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow.
My house is your house.
Thank you.
Oh, okay. Okay, sound like Maxwell's house. Coffee.
Sexy kitten likes it.
Oh.
Stop, sure.
No more than I open the door, I'm gonna get attacked. Probably, the husky, and the Aussie, they're probably
They're
waiting.
so pretty. Oh, I love. Oh, they're so pretty. They're beautiful. The husky is beautiful. Both of them are cute.
They are
They're so
beautiful.
cute. They're so
You know
beautiful.
what I'm worried because Bella is just getting too big, and she's only 2 years old. She's getting too big. She knocks me around.
Oh,
Ooh, I'm gonna send it to y'all.
Oh,
Y'all can take it for a weekend. Take them for the weekend if you want.
I tell you
Yeah.
what, I tell you what, with Rosa being 1 year old, she'll probably give them a run for their money.
Oh, she can. They'll love it. Bella the husky, she'll love it. But Coda don't like no dogs around. No dogs. Coda don't like dogs.
yeah.
No, Coda don't like nobody. But me.
But see, that's Rosie. Rosie thinks she's human. So
Aw.
Rosie likes to be with humans, and when she get with dogs, she just look at them like, "Why are you running?" But but they want to run after her, but she doesn't go.
Yeah, I always wonder why.
That's another story. That's
I always
another
wonder why
story.
the
We're gonna
dog.
have to talk about our fur babies one day. We're
Yeah,
gonna have to
I was
shout
wondering.
out. But let me tell you, when I bring Bella and Coda, y'all, it's like it's a wrap because they're gonna shut things down. I mean, y'all
Aw.
know. You just follow
Aw.
my videos, you see. I already know. They, I can't handle them.
And
I can't.
huskies, they grow big. They grow really big. Huskies, they grow
And
Yeah.
big.
I tell
Oh yes,
Bella
they
all the time, Bella, you scare me. I tell Bella this all the time. Bella, you scare me. But
they
Bella,
beautiful though.
yeah,
Beautiful. Oh my beautiful
Bella,
eyes. Oh my gosh, they're
yeah.
beautiful.
Them
Gorgeous.
eyes scare me because she got a blue eye and a brown eye.
Yeah, they have
She
beautiful
got
eyes.
Right.
blue eyes.
And
Yeah, they have.
my cousin had those huskies with the same thing, but they are they're very playful, and
Yeah.
they just don't know their own strengths sometimes.
That's what I
And
say.
now
Oh,
you know, Miss
can I say
Pinkie,
that?
you
And
know.
you said the same thing. I tell everybody, Bella the husky don't know her own strength. I say it all the time. I don't do Sure, have you ever heard me say that?
Yeah.
She don't know
Yeah.
her own strength. She
And they're
just
Yep.
knocks me
playful.
around and just throws me around like I'm a rag doll.
Yeah, they weigh more than
Yeah.
you. They weigh more than
Yeah.
the average
Exactly.
human.
She don't
Way
know
Exactly.
her
high.
own strength. And my son will have to tell
Exactly.
her. And she's the only, if he's not around, she don't listen to nobody because she thinks she's the leader of the pack always. And he always, almost
Right.
every day, he have to, and she go to school now. They go to school, but he have to take dominance all the time. That's why we call him Master Jordan around. Master Jordan. You got to do it. Master Jordan. Because she thinks he always have to let her know who's in control almost every day because she thinks she's the leader. You know, I always
there's a
have to let her know I'm the leader of the pack. You
there's a
follow
neighbor
me.
there's a neighbor of mine who has a golden doodle. Those
Ooh,
dogs
they
are
are beautiful too.
huge. The
Yeah.
dog
They are.
the dog has to be about 7 feet. The dog not 7 feet, but
Ooh,
that dog is huge. I mean, I never seen a dog that tall. Like I mean, it's big. So I
oh
never
my
seen golden
Lord.
Yeah.
doodles grow big like that. Oh my gosh. It looks
Oh,
almost like a
Yes.
Saint Bernard.
the American Pit Bull baby spoiled right into the court. Oh my Lord, I'd be scared of the pit bull. Oh
Yeah, I don't
yes,
like.
my uncle had pit bull.
I'm scared of pit bulls. I don't
Oh
know.
yeah, my uncle
I,
had some, a couple of them, and I used to run in and out of his house. I would never walk. He have to hold them back because no. Ooh, I'm scared.
But really,
That's
it's how
why
you
I told
train. It really is how you train them.
you. Yeah,
yes, that's
You,
true.
it's up to the owner to train them not to be vicious,
ooh
and
yeah,
Exactly.
because they're
Exactly.
because they're
yeah,
very aggressive dogs
yeah,
naturally by nature. They're
right.
aggressive, so
Now,
That's
see,
you
right.
can't teach
Bella,
them.
she just thinks she just, because Huskies, they used to pulling sleighs in the snow and pulling people and dragging people and everything. So she doesn't know her strength.
Right.
When I'm around, she just takes over. It's like, and every time I come in the house, I get to the door. All my videos, y'all see, I get on the wall or I lean against something because I know she's getting ready to knock me down. And
Yep. It's time for you to put her. It's time for you to put her in obedience school, Miss Pinkie.
we do that, but
But
they
look,
don't.
I tell you what. I have Rosie. When I go somewhere, Rosie go to doggy daycare.
They do that too, but
And
they
put
don't
her so
learn.
she can play. But Rosie does not want to be with other dogs. She just like to do the agility course with the playmate, the human playmate.
Right.
She doesn't want to be with other dogs. She don't want to get in nobody's
See,
pool.
that's
But she is.
Coda. Coda is the Ozzy. Now,
Oh,
Coda don't
okay.
like being. That's the little one. The little Ozzy.
Gotcha.
She don't like being around other dogs, but she loves humans.
Yeah.
But Bella wanna. She get around because she drags Coda. This is a daily thing all day. She'll drag Coda, grab him around his neck and his collar and drag him and throw him all over the house and be growling at him and stepping on him and she does me the same way. And we have to. I mean, my son have to break it up. Don't do that. Don't do that. And if the dog Coda is having fun playing ball, she go get the ball and won't let him have it. It's like, oh my God, she tortured him. And
my
Bella love to be around other dogs, and Bella be trying to test them dogs. And Bella love to look for the coyotes and the bobcats out here. We have to stop Bella because Bella go ahead. We have to keep an eye on Bella because Bella, she hoping she run across a coyote or a bobcat. And my son said, "Oh Lord, she's gonna kill. She gonna hurt him, and not she'll hurt him." Because she's just oh Lord, she just don't know any better. Oh my Lord, that dog is she just upsets my nerve, and I deal with this all the time. Oh my Lord, y'all see me? I'm always on the floor or against the wall or getting attacked. She's knocking me down.
Those your babies though. They're your babies.
My baby though. And
I know.
we don't do anything. We say it's
They're
like
family. They're family.
Yeah.
right.
Oh, they are.
You know.
They are.
Right, but
That
we love
that
them
is
to
so
death.
true.
And I can't see my baby with anybody else because that's my baby. I love my baby.
Mm-hmm.
That's
They
right.
love
That's
me.
right. Me too. I'm there with you. I grew up with dogs and
I
just
grew up with
love
the
them,
kind that my
and how
brother
they
had on
protected us.
the tree because we lived out in
Yeah.
we're cotton field people. in the dirt. So I grew up with dogs on the field. But
That's
they
right.
wasn't my dogs. That was my brothers. That's what kind of dogs they had. And you dare not to come in the yard. If you do, you know how far the chain was gonna, because that's what you do out in the country. You didn't know any better.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
That's
But
right.
we have a house. Our dogs got their own rooms and stuff. House dogs. But I'm gonna go ahead and let you all go. Let's see what the last. He's loyal and people has been miseducated. He's not aggressive. You're right. Just my fur babies have been to school also. Yeah, they go to school, but I tell you, mine's FedEx, Amazon, you name it, Postal, brown boys love my fur babies. They probably see them all the time. And I don't know what anybody.
Because I mean, I don't really think that pit bulls are aggressive. I think it's the way the owners train them.
And that is so true, Cheryl.
Yeah, it's the way they train them to be
Yeah.
aggressive. But
Because I
they're
had this
lovable
great.
animals too. Huh?
They are. I had
Yeah.
this big great.
in your Cheryl. But
It's about the love you give them.
just say I'm today. What I'm gonna do? I'm gonna post some videos of me and Bella and Cody, the dogs. Y'all be looking for them. When I get back from Sam's Club, I'm gonna post some videos on them so y'all can see how I get up against that wall. I mean, I do this here. I get up against the wall. It's like if this the wall, oh, she's got me. Or I slide down and get on the floor. Y'all have to excuse me.
They love their mama. They love their mama. They love you.
That's it. That's it. Absolutely.
And because when she stands up, she's right up in my face. It's like, oh my God.
And they're smart. Them animals are smart.
Around my legs, just going all over me. And it's like, oh my God, and they knock me down and everybody be afraid, think you're going to hurt yourself again. Yes, I am. Okay, guys, we're gonna go because it's 3 hours and 24 minutes. And thank you all for coming up. Thank you for
Thank
listening to
you.
us. And Phyllis, you're gonna have
Thank
to come up and
you.
talk about fur babies too, because you got a fur baby. Well, you got a big fur baby. And
What's your Instagram? What's your Instagram again?
which
Not
one?
Miss
I
Pinkie.
know, Cheryl.
Yeah,
What's yours again?
my Instagram.
Yeah.
Sexy
You
kitten.
want me to send it to her? Phyllis? You want me to send it to her?
She's
When I
about to say it.
Cheryl was trying to be so
I'm
quiet.
too
We was
old
going
for the
like, what now,
nonsense. I'm
Cheryl?
too old.
She said, we were trying to get Cheryl Instagram. Cheryl was so quiet.
You want to send it to me
Pink.
before, and I send it to send it to
Right. Okay. Exactly.
Yeah, I'll
It's
contact
sexy.
you because I'm going to send you the other link too. So I'll send it. You put all the links that you want me to send to her, and I'll send it to her.
My daughter, she's looking
Okay.
at she's looking at me with this look on her face like, Mom,
Look,
change that name, please.
no judgment. Look, no judgment zone here.
That's
Okay.
right.
Sexy kitten. Okay,
I
got you.
just
She got you, girl. She got you. Oh, Lord.
this is terrible. This
Oh,
is
Lord
terrible.
But okay.
It's a Halloween theme name. It's a Halloween
Okay,
theme name.
you gonna change it after Halloween?
Maybe.
Whatever. So you know that's gonna be an inside joke. Whenever I see you on the table, it's gonna be between me, you, and Pinkie. Say, kitten. So what are you?
I'm just gonna start laughing.
I still got people. I got still got people like following me. I like that
I'm just
picture.
gonna
I
laugh.
like that picture. Like sexy kitten. I said, oh my goodness.
I'm not gonna
Where
say
did I
nothing.
start?
I'm just gonna laugh. It's so
Yes.
funny. I'm just saying,
Yes.
Oh my God. I
So
cannot.
okay,
I cannot.
I'm gonna send you the information until we meet up again.
Notification bell because we're gonna set it up for the the Nesto fiasco.
But yours is Flory Hook, right?
Yes, ma'am. You got it,
Okay.
Flory Hook.
Okay, that way I can accept you. You follow me. I can
And
accept you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then right, because they're gonna come in like Nosy Rosy or Golden Rosy. One out of the two.
Well, that's
Okay.
you're gonna look
Because
for me.
I'm new to Instagram.
Oh, okay.
Okay, and then Pinkie the Housewife. Got it.
Yes.
So I'm gonna send Pinkie the information, and then that's how we get linked up.
Okay.
Okay. All right. All right.
Okay.
All right.
Day, ladies.
Have a good one.
All right. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Have a good day. Bye-bye.
You too. Bye.
Y'all too. Bye bye.
Bye.
Okay.